lot of time. Fast forward a lot of time. I look like dollar sign. I'm trying to fall. Right, and just watching me. So, happy Tuesday. We're here once again. You know, y'all, we've been meeting for the last couple of weeks now, y'all, every Tuesday and Friday at 7:30. All right. And listen, if you don't know me, my name is Jay Monroe. A lot of people say Jai, but it's Jay. It's Jay. Okay. And listen, y'all, we've been talking. We've been talking. There's a lot of yapping going on TikTok, y'all. Everybody has their thing that they're doing, y'all. But, you know, I said tonight, let me show the girls what the glow up is really about. Let me learn you something. Like the old people used to say, right? Let me learn you something. Okay, shout out to Louisiana, y'all. All right, and I'm sorry, y'all. We are running a little bit late. I was having technical difficulties earlier, y'all, so I do apologize. But we are here, and we are here tonight. And listen, ladies, you know, there's so much talk, y'all, about glowing up, right? And I haven't had any surgery, y'all. Same girl, same face, but different mindset, right? And I feel like, you know, everybody has their niche about the whole glow up movement, right? But I just felt it was important to have a live with y'all tonight because I was watching a video on TikTok and I saw two very beautiful melanated women say that they are conventionally unattractive. So I found the worst picture that I could find. And the young girls, and these were younger girls too, right, y'all? Y'all know I'm gonna be 38 this year, okay? So I think y'all we're gonna have a special live for our birthday. But anyway, and I felt bad. Thank y'all for the love. What's up, Annalise? Thank you so much, Annalise. I appreciate you. Shout out to you, babes. This is for the ladies too tonight. Cause I wanted to show y'all that when that other video went viral, when I got on the gym girl, like I want women to understand that beauty is subjective, right? And to me, y'all, okay, that's a little bit filtered too, y'all. Probably should have chose like a different picture, y'all. But we're on camera right now, right? Like clearly, we can see the change, we can see the growth, we can see a different person, right? Now, funny story, y'all. Let me tell y'all about this night in Boosie. Boosie. Okay, y'all. Me and my best friend went to a Boosie concert. I wanted the Beyonce hair because y'all remember when what was that? Austin Powers Gold Member came out? Yeah. Okay, y'all. So I wanted the Beyonce work it out big hair. I don't know what it was giving that night, y'all, because I remember the dress was BB, y'all. I remember y'all because I'm thinking about Boosie because me and my homegirl went to go take a picture like backstage because her brothers had like friends that worked at the convention center. So, and I remember y'all, that man looking at me just like, and I will never forget that, y'all, okay? But that's neither here nor there, y'all. The hair was terrible, y'all. But not only that, y'all, I just remember y'all too I was young. I think I was about maybe a good 20, y'all, on that picture. Maybe 19, 20. I was T-tiny too, y'all. T-tiny, y'all. But the eyebrows were super thin. But anyway, y'all, hey sis, hey, neither here nor there, y'all. Okay? I wanted to talk to y'all tonight about the glow up, right? And what it is when I talk about it. Now, week to week, y'all, if y'all been here tuning in on these lives with me, y'all know I always tell y'all, okay? Fun fact about me, y'all, I always wanted to be a stewardess, all right? I never got the opportunity. But sometimes, y'all, when I'm talking, we may go around the globe a little bit, but I promise you I'm going to always land the plane, all right? So just bear with me. And I thought about the girls, y'all, that made the video of saying that they were unconventionally attractive. And I just wanted women to know that, like, your idea of glowing up, y'all, is not just the physical. Don't be confused about it, y'all, because I remember getting to a peak, right, with like photos and aesthetics and makeups and still not feeling like that was enough. And it's crazy. That's crazy, y'all, the pressure sometimes that we put on ourselves, that if we don't look a certain way or we don't meet a certain standard, right? And I want women to understand too, y'all, is that if you feel that men don't find you attractive, I do want y'all to understand something, that on the opposite of being what people deem a preference or conventionally attractive, y'all, it is never, it's not what you think. It's just men wanting access to you because you meet some freaking fantasy for them, because you check off some freaking fucking like box for them or whatever, right? And then you so if you, and it's the same, y'all, like it's the same, because if you got mistreated because you felt like you weren't attractive enough, y'all, I swear to you not, people will do shit to you when they find you attractive. It's like people want to humble you, right? Especially the men. You gotta watch them, y'all. Sometimes I'm just telling y'all, girl, we gonna talk about it tonight. Woo! Hey Kim, what's up, honey? So listen, this is for the ladies tonight, because I just wanted to share with y'all a journey. And after watching that video, y'all, of these girls feeling like they don't meet the standard, I want y'all to know, because I said that on that other video I have, like, no matter what you do, you can go get the surgery, you can do the makeup, you can get the weave, you can get the bust down, you can get the outfits, you can get all that shit. But after that, then what? It's an empty room, sis. There was an echo chamber in that room when I got there. When I got to the peak of that, and I was like, this is it? This is what all this aesthetic shit get me? This is it? I don't, like, no. Like, it's an empty chase. Hi. Thank you, Kim. Yes, Christy, you know where you can go, hon? You can go to churches. You can go to the shelters. I don't know what state you in, but I'm happy, to even like Google like some resources for you. But yes, y'all. And ladies, like, listen, I feel like too, y'all, like, if I show y'all my other glow up pictures for real, y'all, like, I feel like y'all, everybody knows I've been on a modesty journey, right? And I went, because y'all, I remember having that video saying, right, I was like, at what age should you retire like your vixen, right? Like, at what age do we have to put, what age should I retire her, right? Like, like, you're turning 38 this year, right? And I don't think y'all, I don't think it's a hit the wall moment, y'all. I think that just like when you want change, when you want something different, and you really truly seek it, you'll start to become it. You really will. Like, you know what I'm saying, y'all? And listen, same girl. Never changed my face, y'all. I've never altered my face. I've had plastic surgery. Just an augmentation, but never altered my face, right? Like I said, this one is a little, edited, y'all. So I don't think it's as true as what we're on the camera right now. But clearly, we can see. And to watch those young girls, y'all, say that they didn't feel attractive, which is what, you know what I'm saying, y'all? Like, I feel, I sympathize with so many women. I do. I do, right? It's always like, y'all, no matter what level you try to reach, right? Like, well, I'm gonna go get my body done. Okay, then after that, you want something else and something else and something else and something else. And listen, y'all, people are starting to have a million faces. For real. We don't even know what you look like anymore. And I always tell y'all that the glow up, y'all, is not just about, Botox or surgery or fillers, or if you have the best makeup brand, or, if you wear makeup, if you don't wear makeup, right? What about you as a woman? How do you operate? How do you carry yourself? What are your morals? What are your principles? Are you standing on businesses? Because we going to get to that tonight, girl. I got to tell y'all. Okay, let's dive off a little bit, y'all, because I just got to give y'all this tea. Okay, listen. So, y'all remember last week, Kim? You and Bam were in here, right? And y'all was like, oh, you should trust people. Okay, so listen. I'm working on it, okay? Because, Kim, I took your feedback in, right? I do think maybe I do have, like, sometimes some guardedness, right? But it's just, it's neither here nor there, right? Like, you know what I'm saying, y'all? But every time, ladies, every time, because y'all, we've been talking about dating the last couple of weeks, right? And I always tell y'all that dating has to be a strategy, right? It has to make sense. You have to sit back, you have to collect data, and you have to analyze, right? And then from there, you have to make a logical decision, okay? You cannot be out here operating on emotions, y'all, because it will get you caught up every time. Every time, y'all. We never make logical decisions, right, when we're dating. So anyway, y'all, I was just thinking, y'all, like something happened, right, y'all? And y'all know I tell y'all all the time, right? At this point, right, dating should just be like talking to people. It don't involve anything else. Like I need to just collect data and get to see how you move and everything else. It's so funny, y'all, because I tell y'all all the time, I don't think y'all believe me when I be trying to tell y'all that men be having bets on women, right? Especially on this app. I'm giving y'all all the tea because these men definitely be having bets. Not all men, right? Not all men. But I'm just saying, y'all, it's like the internet is kind of like it is a dating scene right now, y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're in the virtual streets right now. And ladies, I'm really proud of myself, right? Because when you see things or when you're talking to people and you see something you don't like, and you just immediately like, and communication, y'all. Communication is key, right? And just every time, y'all, that I see something, I'm always right. And I clock it. I clock it every time, y'all. I clock it every time. I know, Kim. That's what I've been saying, right? And listen, it's different for me now, right, y'all? Because the way I'm dating now, y'all, the way I used to date is like, let's say I would meet a guy, right? And to me, I'm like, if something happened and we go together, right? That's not dating, okay, y'all? That is like a need for like an emotional attachment that I had to fix, right? So we got to be honest with ourselves sometimes, okay? That's part of the glow up, okay? That is part of glowing up, y'all. Like accountability, growing, maturing, and all these other things. And listen, none of this came, y'all, without work. None of this came without tears. None of this came without mental stress. Okay. Okay. Hi, Jarvis. And I agree with you, Kim, that at this point now, right? Because I had met a gentleman and like we just talked like for a couple of days and everything. I'm just like, I kind of peeped some things I didn't like. Had already caught him like lying about some shit. And I always say, God, it's like, to me, if you'll lie to me, you'll hurt me, right? Like, cause why? Like who? Like I'm grown. You're grown. You don't have to be scared of me. I'm not out here popping men. I don't abuse men. Listen, you ain't gotta be scared of me. I'm not gonna put nothing in your food, baby. So, and I was proud, y'all. And I was like, listen, let me tell the girls about really standing on business, which is a part of the glow up, right? Now, I know a lot of women feel like right now, a lot of y'all don't want to date. We have women that are married, right? We have women that have been divorced. We have women that are widowed. Y'all, like, it's so fun when the guests come in and they start coming in on the panel. Thank y'all for the love. Thank y'all for the love. Appreciate it. All right. And it's nice, y'all, when the guests tune in and then we get to like hear everybody else's experience and things like that, y'all. But as it pertains, y'all, because people are like, y'all always talk about dating. Well, yeah, because it's life, right? Every human, y'all, at their core, wants to be loved, wants a companion, right? And from there, that's just the natural nature of, like God said, it's not good for men. And I don't think he was talking about men as in men, talking about mankind to be alone, right? But as I've always said, and I think that a lot of people that have came through there or came through here have mentioned, right? As I'm getting older, y'all, I realize that dating is, y'all, like him said, it should be fun. But then, y'all, it has to be strategic. Like, you have to be careful and you have to be selective. There's nothing wrong with that. It's 8 billion people in the world, y'all. You think I'm going to go through 8 billion men trying to talk to 8 billion different people? Absolutely not. I don't have that much talking energy, y'all. Absolutely not. And to my ladies, to my dear ladies, anything is possible for you. That's why I tell y'all, get in the gym. Not to body shame you, not to offend you, y'all. I got a good, like, at least 35 more pounds I need to lose, y'all. Okay? Summer is coming up. The job is jobbing. The goals are goaling. And we're in March. It's a new year. Okay? Spring cleaning, spring break, right? New beginnings. And I'm telling you now, ladies, you can either stay where you're at. You can either stay where you at or you can do the work. And what does the work look like, y'all? I think the work, y'all, for real, is going to be different for everybody. But I read a really, really dope expert today, y'all. It was like a 45-minute audible, y'all. And it was called How to Promote Yourself. And not promoting yourself, y'all, as far as like marketing, getting people to buy products. No, y'all, this book was written in 1914. I'm going to have to put the damn link in there. Well, I mean, that is part of the strategy. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I have to be honest, right? I have to be honest. I think, and I've told the women that, right? I definitely think that, you know, what you wear, how you act, how you talk, how you present yourself, definitely attracts different type of people, right? Because I mean, if we wanna we wanna talk about a glow up, y'all, like we can go even a little bit further down the timeline, and I don't know if that one's gonna pull up because I had a moment, y'all, where I was just like in a really vixen era, right? Um, and listen, y'all, beauty is subjective, right? I know it is. I know, right? Just like, you know, I don't know. I don't know, but I felt bad, y'all, seeing the video with those young girls, you know, because it's like, listen, because it's really like, if you don't feel like you look attractive, why not do what you need to do to fix yourself? And I'm not talking about surgery, right? Like, you don't have to wear a face full of makeup to be attractive. Okay, y'all, I don't know where the photo at. Kim, are you putting me on the spot? Ma'am, ma'am, they got know I get up here and say every day, we are not doing 50-50. Thank you. Thank you, 773 for the follows. Appreciate you. And listen, it could be probably about 70-30, maybe 80-20. But no, do I enjoy the company of a wealthy man? I enjoy the experiences of a wealthy man. I think that's what it is, right? Because a man of wealth, um, you know, but didn't we talk about that? I told y'all that just because a man gives you gifts, that does not mean anything. When Betty Wright said it, she was telling us. Sometimes when they get flowers, that means nothing at all. That's to apologize about the night before. Okay? Now, I know, y'all, we can't always have a negative mindset and think that, oh, he got to be doing something. But I'm just saying, right? So don't be fooled by money. Because as I've told these men, and I'm telling y'all, like, men will try to test you for real. Sometimes I flaunt. Well, you know, not all the time, right? But for the most part, y'all, if a man thinks that money is all he needs to get you, and he has money, like, if he has money to take you on trips and everything else, then like, why wouldn't he be able to do that for somebody else? What makes you so special, right? And that's what I want the girls to understand too, that even with being attractive, right? There's so many assumptions about you when you're attractive. There's so many assumptions about, like, listen, okay, do y'all remember I told y'all I was on a live one day and we were talking about, like, everybody asks, like, well, how much money do you want a man to make? And I say, well, at least between 100 and 125,000. That's not bad. That's not exasperate, right? If he make more than that, absolutely. If a billionaire snatched me up, amen, hallelujah, thank you, Lord. Shit, we made it. You know, but realistically, right? Realistically, I'm gonna answer that, Kim, in just a moment. Realistically, though, right? We have to be realistic. Because remember I told y'all I used to live in Deluluville? And living in Deluluville, y'all, they shoot outside at night. You get sniped. They got snipers in Deluluville. They they be sniping off people in Deluluville because you're Delulu. Well, it's not just about money either, Will. So Kim asked me, what am I looking for in a man? Right? So this is why, y'all, I chose to glow up and start, you know, changing myself and my speech, and not just for a man, right? But just because of what I want to embody as a partner and what I want in a partner. And I like, did I take a picture of my Instagram crush, y'all? Oh Lord. With his fine self, y'all. Oh no. Wait, y'all. That's my friend. Oh. It's my friend's son. Sorry, y'all. Give me 1 second. Like, I find this type of man, like, really, really attractive, right? But that's a little young for me. So, you know, for people that be like, what's your type? That would be my type all damn day, right? You understand what I'm saying, y'all? Very, very handsome. And money means nothing. But listen, y'all, I like a man that's ambitious, right? He has to be disciplined, intelligent, right? He definitely has to be a leader. He has to be a leader. In that book that I read y'all today, and I hope I say this right, it said that the man that takes direction. Oh, how did it go, y'all? I forgot, y'all. I think I clipped it. I might could play the clip for y'all. But it was basically saying, y'all, that the man that doesn't think for himself could never be a leader, right? I also like a very revolutionary man. I really, really appreciate somebody, y'all, that it stands up for like injustices, right? Because I always be telling y'all, Black Panthers want to recruit me. Listen, more bounce to the ounce, okay? Or y'all, you know, listen, y'all, we all on the Mental Space Station this year. I'm not playing. This is my favorite. And this had the people in the hoops when I brought him up. Because all they saw was his car. And I was like, I've been following that man for a couple of years. And I've watched him build up his company, his real estate, and everything else. Now, the question is, ladies, well, we got to get out of the Luluville. Would a man like that want me? Right? And when I say want me, right, are you got to make sure that you're your preference when it comes to dating. Okay? So therefore, right, I couldn't imagine a man wanting, a woman that would. I'm not saying about me, y'all, but twerking or something like that, right? But I don't think a man like that would have wanted a girl like that. Absolutely not. Don't even make sense. Maybe not even a girl like that, right? Because that might give off like the energy of like highly sexual, right? Of course, he has standards. Of course. He should, right? Like, listen, them boys, I don't disagree with the men when y'all say that some of the women are delusional. And I don't disagree with the women when we say some of y'all are delusional. Cause sometimes y'all be approaching shit and it's like it really don't make sense, right? Like did you we not even gonna say that, y'all. It don't even matter. It don't even because anybody, like you're not ugly, you're just broke, right? As they say. And not even broke, y'all. I'm just joking. Y'all. It's not even about money. I keep telling y'all though, for real. On a serious note. I've been pouring in reading, the gym, y'all, prayers. All of that shit matter, y'all. Like everything that you pour into you, y'all. If you sit with hate in your heart, y'all, that's why some people be aging like milk. That's why. That's why. I don't like to talk about the things that I've been through personally, y'all, because it's just too damn much and we're not even there anymore. I told y'all I was going back. Hillary Banks. Okay? It's given in vogue. Summer of 98. Okay? Summer of 98, y'all, that was a year that changed my life. Okay? Thank y'all for the likes. I appreciate y'all. And it's all love. Because y'all know I get a men grace, right? Y'all know I do not get mad at men. Even if I feel like I got played at some point, y'all, I gotta look back and be like, nah, I know myself enough to know that sometimes I be maneuvering with the wrong intent too. So that's how I know, y'all, that I'm ready to date. Because I've been so honest now with people, right? I no longer have the intent, y'all, of, what can a man do for me? Now, just because I like that type of man, right? Thank y'all for the likes. Appreciate y'all. Just because I like that type of man, I would still need to do the work, right? If that's what I want, if that's what I find attractive. And there's a billion other beautiful girls out here, y'all. I told y'all that. My manager told me a bad bitch turns 18, excuse my language, turns 18 every day. All right? So when I think about y'all, like when it comes to dating and who I wanted to be and where I wanted to be in my life, I'm so sorry, y'all. I was really, really running late today. But if I could show y'all the era of change, right? You see, like when I look back at like a timeline, y'all, of all the photos that I've taken in my vault, like when Nicki Minaj said, like picturing me opening the vault, I sealed that. It's an era, and you see a young girl going through stages in life and then finding herself. And I like this look now, y'all. I think, listen, I still like to be sexy. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, okay? I still like to be sexy. But I know too, y'all, that I want a different kind of man. And it's not because like, oh, you've been ran through and you now you want to be a good girl. Like, didn't I tell y'all that like the woman I am today, I would have never been able to be a wife when I was 28. I wasn't there. I had my son right at 25. Thank you, them boys. She said, what am I willing to do on my part to keep a man like that satisfied? It's going to be work, right? Listen, if you want a high caliber man, you got to see where do you fit in his life, right? That man is busy. I'm busy. We're both busy, right? You got your businesses going, and I got things that I'm trying to do, right? So it's not just like, what are you willing to do, y'all? And see, that's where, y'all, I go 50-50 all day in the relationship. Financial part, y'all, like, I just feel like a real man, I just feel like most men not gonna make you, like, it feel good to take care of your woman, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you taking care of, like, when you taking care of the house, you feel like Big Daddy in that bitch. Excuse me, y'all, I'm sorry. Right? So what does he need? That would be the first thing that I ask him, right? What do you need from me? If you're really looking for a partner, right? What do you need from me before I just start giving you stuff and I didn't even ask you if that's what you wanted or what you needed? See, that's why I used to feel that. What's up, Franny? I know them boys. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for the likes. Thank y'all for the love. I hope my little short y'all. I don't want to be too sexy out here. But now I'm not saying y'all too. Now realistically, y'all, and that's why I say y'all, when people see him, all they see is like just his wealth. But I've been following that man for a couple of years and watched him build up like his real estate firm. And he rents out the Maybach. And then he does like content in it where he does interviews with people. Smart man. I like ambitious men. I tell y'all all the time, and I got proven that, right? I got proven that today. I tell y'all that when it comes to these men, they play poker. A man will be playing with a hand and will try to convince you that he has a royal flush. That joker got a 3 of clubs, a 2 of diamonds, a 1 of spades if they had it. Okay? And the whole game of poker is about manipulation. It's to convince somebody that I got a better hand than what I got so that they'll play the card that I need them to play. Come on now. Come on now. I told y'all I'm my daddy's daughter. Men play poker, but I want the man that plays chess with me, right? Because I like chess. I got to study the whole board. I don't know how to play chess though, y'all, for real, okay? But it's just the analogy. It's the concept, right? It's just like men want to be lions. Why would you want to be a lion in the female lions are the ones that do the hunt. You want to starve in the jungle? You want to have to hunt? You don't want to be an elephant? You could be the most dangerous animal on the planet, the hippopotamus. You don't want to be that. You don't want to be an alligator, a boa constrictor. It's so many other damn animals, but you want to be the one that got to struggle. And then y'all too, I be thinking about it like the man, if a man asks me, what do I bring to the table? That means that your thinking of me is limited. And we're not equally yoked here. Because I'm not even thinking about a table. I'm thinking about the foundation for the house, baby. We need fresh soil. Have y'all ever seen a house built from the ground up for real? I remember my grandma got her house built. And that's why I say, y'all, summer of 98, we're going back. Miss Irma, okay? Waco, Texas. Come on now, young Kobe. You understand what I'm saying? I love elephants, y'all. Y'all know this is my spirit animal for real. I just really feel like people look like they spirit animals. And I don't have like big ears, y'all, but I'm telling you, like if I was an elephant, I'm telling you, they are majestic. They are regal. They are good luck. The elephant is wise. It's gentle, but it's massive. Nobody's seeing the elephant. Not even the lion. You see? So when people ask me, what do you like, y'all? I am growing as a woman. So I understand now, y'all, what I didn't know then. And then I come here and I share it with y'all. Foundation, right? For real, them boys. And it has to be, and that's what I want, y'all. It's not just about the, you know, y'all, because I've been, oh God, y'all, listen. I don't know, y'all, because I guess because I've been talking about relationship stuff. But it all, remember how I told y'all, I'm your hostess with the mostest, y'all. I'm going to be your flight attendant, okay? I need you to put your oxygen mask on because we're going to land. We go all around the world, but we're going to always come back. So relationships are relationships. You have relationships with life, with God, with people, with your family, with your partners, with like, you know what I'm saying, y'all? Relationships are life. Relationship is the connectivity of life, y'all. We are connected to a, you know what I'm saying? We're connected by cells. Everything is a relationship. Thank you. Appreciate y'all. So just because I like a certain type of man, I'm not just looking at the Maybach. And we talked about that one night because I had that gentleman up here. I watch somebody grow. I don't necessarily want him, right? I don't think that I'm older. I don't think that like, and he's not married, he don't have kids, so he probably wants a younger woman, right? So we'll be realistic there, okay? But it doesn't mean that I can't have a man that has ambition, that has goals, that has drive, that has a plan. And I got all that. And so what I want too in a partner, forget the 50-50 stuff, like how do we mesh this together for real? Like how do two people, and it's got to be of God, right? And every time, y'all, that I get the ick, I get the feeling and I pray over somebody, God lets me see something. And sometimes I be disobedient. Well, I ain't been disobedient, y'all. Y'all know, just one time. One time, okay? But she said I look the other way, okay? But y'all remember when I said that too, y'all, and when we're talking about glowing up and everything else like that, it's not just about how you look with makeup. Because what about when this comes off and I wake up in the morning, I got freckles, I got dark circles. Like, I still look the same, but my face is not as even, as glammed and dewy and glowy. Absolutely not. Right? We'll do a live too, y'all, because I definitely gonna came up here with no makeup. But if I want that type of man, shouldn't I embody those same characteristics? Young Kobe? And the whole reason, y'all, to come back here on the plane is because I saw those young girls. I wish I would have saved the video, but I saw these young girls saying that they were conventionally unattractive. And I said, baby, let me go dig up the vault so I can show y'all how far, right? That was like maybe 19 and I was like 33 in this picture, right? Now it's edited, right? But we're still live in person today, okay? Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all for the gifts. Appreciate y'all. Thank you, Chili. Okay. So when I talk about dating and all this other stuff too, y'all, it's not to toot my horn, but I want y'all to know that I'm a living testimony of the stuff I be talking about. When you start pouring into yourself, y'all, when you start listening to different things, and I know a lot of people may not be into like the self-help books, but you have to you have to start pouring in something into yourself so you can have things to talk about. I also like a man, y'all, that can hold a conversation. That is the one thing, y'all. Because if a man can get my mind, I'm a melt. I'm a melt like butter. I'm gonna tell you right now. Having a connection with somebody where y'all just do y'all remember that, y'all? Since we going back in the time machine, what's up, One Deep? Persuasion is manipulation, One Deep. That's absolutely what it is. Yes. That's what persuasion is. It's a form of manipulation. And yes, got me and play poker all the time. Got me and play poker. Where my shades at? Shit. Do I got my poker shades, y'all? I was about to go get them, y'all. Let me put on my poker shades. Because I be telling y'all, these men will act like they about to play a royal flush on you, honey, the whole time. Lying. Lying his ass out, baby. Nope. If you'll lie to me, you'll hurt me. That's how I think about it. You'll probably off me for the life insurance. Nope. Y'all. Call me what you want. Paranoid. Call me crazy. Call me like, listen, y'all. Because every time, y'all. Every time. And you know what, y'all? Listen. That's the beautiful thing, too, y'all, about growing up. Don't let these influences, too. And shout out to the influencers. I know the girls got to make their bag, right? All right? But your internet audience is telling you something right now. If you're a younger woman, if you're an older woman, okay? I'm not against plastic surgery. I'm not going to ever tell y'all not what y'all want to do with your body, because I understand. Be smart, do your research, and have your shit in order, okay? Because I always know it is a risk, and they make you sign that waiver when you get on that table, okay? Can't go back and sue the doctor. It's not how it works, all right? You got to sign a disclosure. So, with that being said, though, thank y'all, too, for the likes. Don't let social media, because we talked about that last week with it being the Matrix. Don't let social media convince you that you're not enough. All right? Don't let social media ever convince you that you're not enough. Don't follow the wave, because you will drown. Okay? What happens if you go against the current, y'all? If you go out in the ocean right now, you go start swimming, all right? And you start going against the wave, you think you're going to beat the wave, or it's going to overpower you? And let's take a little detour, y'all, on the stop, on Jay's private jet. Because y'all getting first class tonight, honey. I gave y'all first class with Forever 21. Okay, shout out to Forever 21. But listen, we on a private jet, and y'all know we like to sip our wine on that pinkies up on our private jet. So welcome, cause I'm your flight attendant and your captain. Y'all remember when I talked about the matrix? And I told y'all that like social media is a matrix, that the algorithm is a man-made software, right? To boost these apps, because that's what marketing is collecting data so that they can regurgitate it back to you, right? So that they can study your psyche and feed you things. And once I keep feeding you something and I keep showing you the same image over and over and over and over and over, guess what starts to happen, right? You'll conform. You'll adapt. You'll believe. I don't need to put a chip in your brain, right? I got social media. We're all plugged in. Just something to think about. Young Kobe, well, listen, Young Kobe, we talked about that, right? We did. We talked about older women dating younger men. I'm not opposed to it, y'all. My dating range, it keeps changing, y'all, from week to week. But, y'all, I think the youngest, let me see, I'm going to be 38 this year, y'all. So the youngest I could go would really be 34. 34, y'all, and at least one child, right? Because I'm done with the kiddos. The oldest that I could go, though, y'all, at 38, I would say would be 45. I've dated way older. Oh, y'all, we already had 6K likes. Thank y'all. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all. Thank y'all. And I dated, and listen, y'all, the last gentleman that I dated, because I always tell y'all about, the two, it's only two, relationships that I've had. My son's father, and then the last gentleman I was with, but he was older. Way older than me. I was 27 and he was 56. Now, he was a very good man, though. I'm going to give him that, right? That man really allowed me to bloom, I think, into the woman that y'all see today, because I had the space to, like, go to school so I could be an esthetician, to really, like, practice my craft. I didn't, you know what I'm saying, y'all? Like, he just really gave me a life of ease, but I was ungrateful because I really didn't love him and I wasn't attracted to him. And that's the truth. So you can't go around using people either, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? A lot of relationships are built off survival and trauma, right? And then we say that we had this bad experience, which we did, but what it was is that, like, the relationship was never built on something that was good anyway. Right? It was for a desire, a purpose, ego driven. And ego, y'all, is a downfall of any woman, any man. Okay? You can't think that you so fine that a man just supposed to come and just pay your bills because you look good. That's not how it works. I know it sound good, right? I know it sound good. And I don't lie to y'all to say that, like, pretty does not play a privilege. We're not going to be disingenuous and say that, like, pretty doesn't play a privilege, y'all. But I keep telling y'all that the privilege of being pretty, whatever y'all deem attractive, is that most people want something from you, right? Most people, it's like either they want to humble you, they want to lower you. So it's almost like you treat it even worse. Not all attention is good attention. Okay? See how this working out for Young Miami, y'all. Not all money is good money. Okay? I'm just telling y'all, you can sprinkle if you want to. It's all right. I mean, I think Shura's advice is diabolically. I think it's sarcastic, and I told you, I think Shura makes it like content for women that need confidence, maybe to find themselves and clap back and be able to, like, stand up, right? But I always tell people, y'all, this whole transformation here really had nothing to do with makeup or editing photos, y'all, or, you know what I'm saying, y'all. It's really in the mind. And in that expert, y'all, I read today called How to Promote Yourself, It's on my main phone too. But he talked about that, y'all. And the thing that he talked about is just what I said I like in a man, right? The man that does not think for himself can never be a leader. And in the book, y'all, it gave some really good advice that when you get information, he said that you should digest it like you digest food. You should take your time. You should do your own research, right? What skin? What skin could fade rapidly? So we can switch gears here, y'all, in a little bit, because I don't want to make this much too much about me. Because I want to ask the men too. Like, let me ask y'all then, right? Oh no, let me put my other guy up because he just cute. He don't look like nothing serious. I like the suit and tie. That's sexy. That's real sexy right there. That's really sexy, y'all. So I'm curious, gentlemen, what do y'all think a man like that wants from a woman? I don't want y'all to be quiet now. I don't want y'all to be quiet now, y'all. I'm curious, right? No, he's not the valet. Absolutely not. Oh no. Let me see if I have another picture of Trey. No man, that's a realtor. Baby, that's his car, not the Maybach. A man like that, yeah. Yeah. Cause we had the big boss in here last time, y'all. Jen said love, affection, loyalty, understanding. See, that's that red pill shit. All people want love, affection, loyalty, and understanding. We all want that, right? And I'm curious to the women too. Like, if this the kind of man we want, where do we get him at? Hmm. Do y'all have a strategy to get the men that y'all want? Now, I'm not saying that that gentleman want me, y'all. I already said that. I follow that gentleman, right? He is very, very handsome. But I've watched him build up his, look at this. Sorry, y'all. He's a real estate agent, right? Ah! So as we're talking, um, as it relates into glowing up and men and everything else, because y'all always ask me, what do I want, right? And I like a man that is ambitious, goal oriented, right? A hustler. Um, Again, intelligent. Did I already say driven, motivated, inspirational, God fearing? I don't want someone to beat up my Ricky. I don't want somebody to do that to her either. But I'm just curious though, right? Because as it relates to like growing up and women and things like that, because I don't never see men like this though on the conversation of body counts and red pill talk and all this other shit. You know why? Because they busy getting money. That's why. But that's another conversation, right? Oh, Ricky, don't. So, and I'm just thinking about it, y'all, as it relates to, people are always talking about, because what we talking about, right? A little bit tonight, y'all, glowing up and dating in 2024, right? And unrealistic expectations. So I'm asking the ladies too and the gentlemen, like, what do you think a man like that wants in a woman? What kind of woman you think he wants? Right? Y'all gonna tell me fit, fine, feminine, and friendly? Cause we never hear from these men. Well, I had my brother in here, y'all. Like, right? Cause I told y'all. And when I put up these type of pictures, y'all, the only thing that these people see is, oh well, he got a main basic. Y'all just want a man with money. No. I think he's very attractive. Right? I may never be in the back of the big bag. Who knows? What do I think? Who? I would have to ask him. I would have to ask a man like that. I'm not gonna assume, y'all. That's the problem. You can't assume anything about what a person wants. You make the mistake when you assume, because then you act on your assumptions. And if you don't know how to communicate, and you didn't ask that person what they wanted, but I imagine y'all, yeah, I'm asking me too. Yeah, y'all know y'all can come up in the panel. It's open discussion, y'all. I was gonna put Shannon Sharp up here, y'all, but ever since I seen him get out that car, yeah, no, yeah, no, no. Well, I'm just saying for the men. The men can answer, because as a woman, I would never assume what a man wants. Y'all already know how I stand on it, right? Now, ladies, he is single. If y'all want to go follow him on Instagram, y'all, okay? But I like his drive. I like him. Oh, Maxwell. Oh, y'all. Okay, so I was thinking about that gentleman earlier, because I watched him, y'all, like really build up his real estate business. And there's another dude, Maxwell. I forgot his name, but he used to be with Tony the Closer, okay? And if y'all don't know who that is, y'all, these are like two realtor dudes, but like they were like in the, well, Tony was in the blogs, all kind of stuff. But Max, y'all, gives out real estate advice, and he has really, y'all, expanded his empire. And it's so dope, y'all, when you watch people that you follow on social media, that's not a flex, y'all, because like I told him, even with his car, right, he's a smart man. The man rents it out. He uses it for content. He uses it for videos, all kind of stuff. A man like that, I doubt, will want me by his side all the time. Girl, I follow that man, right? I think a man like that would want a woman, right, that knows who she is. I think he would want a woman to that probably had her own identity, right? Well, I can't assume for him, but I'm just saying, like, I don't think I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I like the idea of like a power couple, right? I like the idea of two busy people. I like the idea of two people like really working together, y'all, because I feel like the whole notion, y'all, of just waiting on a man to come home, like, that's cool, right? But I always feel like if you give somebody the power to feed you, you also give them the power to starve you. And just for me, y'all, how I see myself, y'all, because in 2 years I'll be turning 40. I have a very, the book talked about that too, y'all. I have a very visual image for the kind of woman that I want to be, where I want to be, where I'm going. Um, and I'm doing that. I'm doing what I said I would do, right? Um, Ryan, what's up, Ryan? Tap in, Ryan. I hope you're not with your friend tonight, Ryan. See if we can get some men up here. Because listen, y'all, it's an open panel. It's an open discussion. Y'all know these conversations. It's always a vibe, okay? I've been detoxing y'all from the wine, okay? So, I don't have anything better but a Sprite tonight. But, so, and that's why, too, y'all, I think it's important that if you want a man like that, are you that man's preference? Right? Because I don't think a man like that, too, is looking so much for, like, what you can offer him, right? Like, he already built his shit up. So, I would assume that if a man is that successful or if he's that driven, you have to be an addition. You can't be a subtraction, right? You can't be a subtraction or a distraction. You have to fit. You have to fit into the picture. You have to fit into, the time, and it's got to be worth it. I think so too, Kim. I think when you really learn your man, I do think for people, like when most of us has been in a long term relationship, right? What's up, Brian? He could be too one deep. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how old Trey is, by the way, y'all. I think Trey is probably like early 30s, but he lives in Atlanta, right? So, and I don't know. I don't know, y'all, because listen, dating is hard for me, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I'm busy. I only have 3 days off a week. That's it. And 2 of those days, I'm on here with y'all or making content, y'all. Right? I like hanging out with y'all. I do. I like coming up here and talking to y'all and hanging out. Point Deep said we know. No, I'm serious, y'all. So a man would have to fit into my schedule too. And you know what I was thinking about, y'all? I know y'all be like, don't talk about celebrities, but I really be wondering, y'all, like how, like I know Jay-Z and Beyonce have been together for years, so I think that's different. But when they were first dating, right, like before they got married, how do you even fit somebody into your schedule? So that desire for that man to want to see you has to be strong. That's why I told you, ladies, if he wanted to, he would, right? That desire has to be there, especially like when you got two people like that. I don't know, y'all. Y'all see a wedding ring? Because I don't. Unless I missed it. Trey might be married, y'all. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not that deep on his Instagram, y'all, where I just be like, let me see if this man got a wedding ring. But he's a nice looking, attractive man, right, y'all? And even, y'all, if we take out the Maybach, right? I like the suit. I like the suit and tie. I like the business attire look. I think it's very sexy. I think men, if y'all went back to suit and ties, chef's kiss. All right. Um, what's up, Gloria? But when we talk about it, y'all, and listen, a man making, now this man makes way more than 100 to 125,000, right? But I still think a man making that range of money could still dress, nice and still have a good life. Recently divorced. Woo! Listen, we've had widows, right? We've had divorced women. I've had women come up here like, Jay, girl, I have made the decision that I'm going to be single. Y'all know I was single for 7 years. Still am, all right? But I told y'all, my ideology of the dating pool is I'm not jumping in. Why would I jump in, okay? Listen, y'all, it's a Hillary Banks summer, okay? It's not a soft girl era. It's not a soft girl life. I'm going back. I'm getting my popcorn. I'm getting my pickle with the Jolly Rancher. I'm going back. I'm watching Moesha. I'm going back and I'm watching Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And it's going to be a Hillary Banks summer. So I'm not diving in the pool. I'm a black woman. Of course I'm not diving in the pool. Period. Okay? I don't want my hair to get wet. So I'm going to be on the side, tanning, okay? And drinking mimosas in the dating pool. And as people come by, if he's attracted, hi. If we speak, we speak. If we don't, we don't. It's okay. It's never no hard feelings, right? I told y'all, ladies, and that's the strategy because this is what I like. So in order for me to get what I like too, right? I gotta do the work, right? However that work look like to me, that could be physical, that could be mental, that could be spiritual. Because you don't get to this kind of success, right? Because you was out here, lollygagging and playing around with your life, right? People that get here, y'all, I think the only difference between successful people and then just us average people, because I don't make that much money, is really the drive, the dedication, and really the vision to really see that shit through. That is the most attractive thing that I could ever see in a man, y'all. And it's like, I don't know, y'all. Like, I think that's why we get really enamored by celebrities. Not just because, y'all, they're so, like, popular and everybody knows them, right? Like, Beyonce is a superhuman. For that lady to be able to put on a production, dance, sing, you're in awe of that type of person, right? You want to emulate that to some degree. I mean, I'm not saying y'all want to be Beyonce, right? But when we see people, right, y'all, that are really lifted up in society because of whatever very talents they have, we somewhat want to be that. But for that girl to be there, her daddy used to make her run and sing. Boot camp. No, she did go to prom, right? No high school, like no teenage life. Like you've been working for since you were young because this is what you wanted because you were so dedicated and so passionate and you had the vision. And God brought it to life for you. Yes, I like men too, y'all, that have mentors. I think that's important, right? I do think that's important for the for a man. I don't think a lot of women really have like mentors. I just don't, like, and I'm more kind of like a self-help person. Um but yeah, a man that has a mentor, that's good. That's good, right? Now the man is quiet tonight. Cause I brought in Vogue tonight, y'all. I brought in Vogue tonight. I said, let's talk, y'all, about glowing up and the dating. And if you just tuning in, y'all, let me just put this picture back up here for y'all. Because before you say, well, Jay, well, Jay, well, Jay, well, Jay, well, wait a minute. Well, Jay, like, and it's not even about, y'all, the physical. It was like 19 versus 33, a whole different era. Two different eras, two different mindsets, two different eras. And then we're here. I hope y'all picking up what I'm putting down, which is essentially, y'all, I'm saying that if you want to be better, you have to become better. You're going to have to do the shit so that you can become better, right? And how do you do that? You take accountability for yourself. You be honest with yourself. You get yourself the help you need. You get in the gym. You get in them books, right? You don't follow the wave. You act with logical reasoning, even as a woman. Don't just move on your emotions, y'all. I'm telling you, when you move on your emotions and don't let the no, I'm feeling act a fool on that alcohol. Don't let all that stuff be involved, because then all your senses go out the door. Mhm. Mhm. And then for those of y'all that have been following me, and if y'all don't recall last year, y'all know how much we've grown from that last year. And all I do, y'all, I keep telling y'all the stuff that I read, right? I tell y'all this is what I do. I come here week to week, we vibe out, right? We have a conversation as it always relates to dating, because everything is everything. We're all connected to something. Like, relationships are what drive human force. It was a relationship between God and his word that made this earth. Nobody's gonna convince me that like a big bang happened and all these dinosaurs and stuff. Y'all listen. Satan is very tricky, right? I hope y'all went and go read that book I told y'all about too. How to Outwit the Devil by Napoleon Hill. That'll really change your thoughts, y'all. And it'll, and once you, what was it? A man said, y'all, a mind that's been stretched with knowledge can never return to its old self. I started seeking, y'all, what I wanted to become, not just for myself. And I'm telling y'all too, not just growing up for a man, right? I just like what I like. And I understand at the basic human level of society and concept, if you want a certain thing, then you're going to have to do the work to get what you want, to manifest what you want. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like attracts like. I agree with you, JC. Listen, hun, I've been single 7 years. 7 years, girl. 7 years in the Sahara Desert. Girl. And I finally, girl, listen, y'all, when I had that viral video and I had that moment where I was like really just saying, like, damn, I don't know how to fix me. I didn't know. And what I meant, y'all, is like, I didn't know how to fix the things, y'all, have y'all ever like noticed as you get older that some cycles within your life repeat itself? Like, for real, y'all, like, I got a cycle of about every 5 years of like the same day. And I'm like, oh no, not this time. Nope. I like, it's like a repeated test. And I'm like, I finally got the wisdom to pass it down. Right? And the thing about y'all hitting that wall is that we all will have that moment one day. And I didn't want to crash into it. Why would I want to crash into the wall? I don't want my brains everywhere. Have y'all ever had y'all head busted open? Twice. Ever had y'all head busted open? Twice. Oh, y'all. So I couldn't crash when I crashed into that wall, y'all. I had to find a way to scale it because it was a brick wall for real. There was no way that I could I'm sorry. I got a message, y'all. I'm sorry. Oh, y'all. I swear, y'all, me and make my ass itch sometimes, y'all. Lord. Anyway, y'all, back to what I was saying. If I was rudely interrupted by a family member. Oh, y'all. Yeah, I couldn't, like, when I crashed into that wall, y'all, I had to find a way to scale it. And I would suggest y'all that y'all find it. I don't think it's anything wrong with women being single. I don't think it's anything wrong if you're out here dating. It's a little bit different for me. Because dating now, y'all, especially y'all, the way that I've learned to move, and when you really start, like, just, and that's what I'm telling y'all, like, when you really start, like, reading information, I'm not talking about, like, bad information. I'm talking about, like, books that teach you about history, yourself, self-motivation, right? And you know what's crazy, y'all? That some of these books I be reading are like 50 and 60 years old, and everything that they talk about back then is still happening today blows my mind. That we all really are a monolith out here to some degree. No, facts, Gloria. That's what I feel, right? Like it's different, y'all. It's different for me, and I be trying to share that with women, that maybe do want to date, right? I know, y'all, that we've had experiences, right? But y'all know how I feel about that too. I could never say a man trapped me with a baby, but I wasn't on birth control. That doesn't make any sense. See, that's accountability, right? Accountability to y'all in growing up is realizing that you are where you are because of your choices that you made, wherever you are. And if you made those choices to get there, you can make the choices to get out of there. What's going on in my life, y'all? Because it's just spinning, spinning, spinning. Oh my God, y'all. He's trying to have me verify my account. Okay. I agree, Kim. I absolutely agree with you. Um, yes and no. You know what I'm saying? Like, not all my relationships were bad, right? I feel like in the last two I had, like I had the bad of the bad, right? With like domestic violence and all that. And then I had the really good of the good. Um, but even with that, just personally for me though, too, those relationships were about survival. It wasn't really about me really loving those men. So that's where I messed up at. That's why I come in accountable at and say like, hey, like that's why I don't get mad at men, because to some degree, like if you get up here and you say, well, every man I talk to, every man you talk to is bad. Now you got to start, like, not every man you run into, because you don't know somebody till you know them. But relationship wise, if you keep having the same relationships, and you got to check you. So my guard is up because I always feel like I just have to be careful. And I'm telling you, Kim, because you know what? I caught a nigga in a lot of days. You understand what I'm saying? And it's like once I catch you lying, what, like, you know what I'm saying? Because to me, like, it makes no sense. Like that's who you are. It's not just about like, you owe it to me not to lie to me. That's who you are. So it's not a matter of not being guarded. I'm just very observant of people. When I used to fight, when I was a little ratchet, oh, girl, I used to be hell on wheels in Austin. Okay, me and my best friend, thing one, thing two. Oh, baby, I was very, very hurt back then, right? But when I used to fight, my homegirl would be the one doing all the talking, right? And I just be sitting there, just quiet, just ready to steal off on the hole, right? Just like, you know what I'm saying? Because, bitch, I'm going to catch you. You doing all this, bitch, I'm going to yap you in your mouth, because I've always been observant of people. I think some of that observance does come from some trauma, right? When you're a child, you know what I'm saying? But it's also a blessing. It's a blessing because when you listen to people, people will tell you who they are. Absolutely. So I don't think I think like guarded as in like I just want to make sure like to me that's how I'm protecting me. How long? Only 2 years? Nope. Girl, I got a scar in my head right now. Y'all up in there. Got my head busted wide open, girl. I almost lost my life. 2 years. 2 years of relationship, and they never had like that was the first and that was the last man. So to me too, that's that I do have to be observant, right? And I realize too, y'all, that like listen, ladies, y'all ain't gonna like when I tell y'all this. Y'all really, really not, cause we gotta go there. And I'm gonna say in regards to me, all right. To some degree, y'all too, I realized that even before I got in that abusive relationship, my homegirl told me like, "Bitch, don't talk to him. He beat women, yada yada yada." And and I think at that time, I was still, I was seeking that to some degree. I had to be honest with myself, and I had to address that. And we're not gonna get too deep in it, right? Because I think that would be for therapy in the couch. But when I realized that, and I was like, when you start analyzing yourself, not just the other people, when you start analyzing yourself in these relationships, and you take the bias out of it and blaming somebody else and saying that like, oh well, just it's just the no, like you know what I'm saying, like really really be honest with yourself. Do you not love yourself enough that when you see a red flag that's detrimental, because lying to me is enough. Once I catch you in a lie, there's nothing else. Like that's not being guarded, that's being smart. If you'll lie to me, you'll hurt me. What's up, Slim? If you'll lie to me, you'll hurt me. So I don't think that's being guarded. If I catch you in a lie, thank you, Slim. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. I don't think that's being guarded though. If I catch you in a lie, yeah, like I don't want to deal with you because listen, y'all, I'm telling y'all that book I read today. The man that cannot think for himself is not a leader. Right? And if you're lying to me, why are you scared of me that you gotta lie? What is that about? And I don't want to try to unpack it for you. I don't want to figure out what it's about. Cause I don't lie. I'm too grown. I'm gonna be 38. I'm too grown to lie. If I don't like something, I'm gonna tell you and I'm gonna move around. It doesn't have to be mean. It doesn't have to be disrespectful. Unless you disrespect me. That's a whole nother thing. That's a whole nother person that come out. Right? I worked hard to tame that because I know that that person comes out when they are hurt, but not triggered. Right? When your heart is being pulled, you can't see through the fog. A white lie is a black lie, it's a red lie, a pink lie, a green lie. I don't give a shit what kind of lie was. A lie is a lie is a lie. It's a lie. And listen, I watch too much crime TV, y'all. Okay, all right. So maybe it's the crime TV, y'all, because y'all know that meme that always talks about the women that used to be home on Friday night, rubbing their feet together, drinking their wine, and watching their crime TV. That was me. Oh my god. Okay. Exactly, Fox. And do y'all understand that when I say, and listen, I'm not saying that just because a man looks a certain, that would be dumb. That would be Deluluville. To assume, let me fix my stuff, y'all. To assume that because a man has luxury or he looks a certain way, that would make him honest, y'all. That would be the, okay? Like, that's crazy. But that's why I tell y'all in dating, it's different for me now. Because I just sit back and I observe. And I listen to what a person says. I work, y'all, basically in communications where I have to solve people's accounts all freaking day. I have to solve their problems. They don't know what they're calling me for. I got to try to figure it out for them. So I have to ask questions and I have to listen and I have to kind of observe on the phone, right? So I've learned to observe. And if I don't like what I'm seeing, I'm out. Why would I stick around? I love me enough to say, yeah, I'm not gonna see what that's about. If my spidey senses are tingling, at one point, y'all, I didn't love myself enough to say no, because I was in survival. So it's like I'll just figure it out however it goes. That's the shit that'll get you killed. I mean, sorry TikTok. Sorry y'all. F1, unalive, okay? That's the stuff that'll get you hurt. And that's why I be telling women, I'm not telling y'all to be cold. I'm not telling y'all to be calculated. Why would you? When you do that, y'all, that's why people age like milk. I should have chose another photo, y'all. But we're here now. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying, y'all? So that's 19. This is 38. You know what I think, y'all, a glow up is? Is my spirit. Is my light. Right? The thing I keep telling y'all, the things that I pour into myself. And because y'all, I'm doing that work, why would I settle for a man, y'all, that has not done that work within himself? Because we're not all perfect. I'm not looking for perfect. I'm not looking for you to be the total package. I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for you. That's what I'm trying to see into you, sir. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for something that my spirit connects to. Your spirit will reject the man all day, y'all. I'm telling you. You can call it intuition. You can call it what you want. What? For who? For who? For women? For women or for men? Because I do think that some people have unattainable standards. Like, just because I like that man, I don't think that's an attainable standard for me. Not because he has money, because that's a younger man that's single and he don't have any kids. Why would he want a 38-year-old woman with a 13-year-old child? That makes no sense. Right? That it just don't even make sense. Like, it could happen, but realistically, that's not what I want either. Like, I would like a man. I like men that have children because I want to see how you treat your child. That's important to me. I want to see the relationship that you have with your child. That's very important. Before, you know what I'm saying? Um, um, well, Kim, if I don't like liars, then that means that that means that I have to be accepting of the truth. No matter if it hurts. No matter if I don't like it. I say that pretty women get rejected too. Ugly women get rejected. Fine men get rejected. Ugly men get, like, we all have been rejected at some point, right? So yeah, but if I don't like lies, then that means I gotta face the truth. If you don't like me, you don't like me. If I'm dating a man and he say, you know what, Jay, this is not gonna work out. I'm not busting your tires. You want me to chase you? I'm gonna call 911 and let the police chase you. Listen, hello? No, baby, I can't chase you. Y'all, listen. I tried to run track in 7th grade. I've always been a girly girl. Okay, and I tried to run track that one summer because we're going back on that time machine in the summer of '98. Track wasn't for me, honey. My knees, I don't have mega knees. I don't have mega knees. Okay. These knees are good for squatting at the gym, and that's about it. Okay? So I can't run after nobody, y'all. I don't even like to run in the gym. Y'all know listen, y'all know I like my herbs, okay? So yeah, okay? Not chasing after nobody. Because then that's begging a man. And when you beg somebody to want you, to love you, right? Then they don't respect you. Why would I? You can see that I don't want you, but you gonna beg. And we do, like, right? Like, you know what I'm saying, y'all? So, I mean, and it's not, to me, that's not a pride thing either. I don't know, Kim. I don't know. I think that is the problem, though, that men are not honest with women. And then I gotta be a goddamn, now I gotta be a sniper like you. Now I gotta be my daddy's daughter. Cause it's a lot of bad wolves out there looking for Red Riding Hood. Okay? I'm trying to get to grandma's house up in the upper room. And on the way there, all these damn wolves trying to eat me and gobble up my damn goodies. And I don't know, the wolf, from a black wolf, from a yellow wolf, from a blue wolf, hell, they all wolves. So do you think if the wolf really told Red Riding Hood, you know what? I want to eat your goodies. And, but I do tell men to be honest with women, and I tell women to be honest with men, right? I think, like, at this age, it's just no reason, right? And I'm not gonna lie, y'all, like, listen, we see people do it on this app all the time. That be begging for cash apps. We see women that use men. We know that that happens. We're not denying it. Not denying it. Okay? Not denying it, y'all. People get used all day. Same thing with a woman that lies. Right? Why would you lie to a man if he's not pleasing you? Out of fear? You don't want to bruise his ego? So you gonna suffer? That's crazy. Same thing with a man, right? I just feel like, listen, for what you want, can you maintain it? Can you obtain it? I told y'all I still got at least a good another 35 pounds to lose. I know where listen, y'all, I know my strategy. I know where I need to move. I know where I want to be, y'all. It wouldn't even make sense, y'all, for me to try to date out here in New Mexico. So I know before I get to my next location with my job, before I get there, y'all, I want to make sure that I go up there right and tight, fit and bright. Custom Wiz, you cash at me. Y'all know we need a cowgirl hat, at least one. Okay? So the strategy is not just, let me look good. Like, that's part of getting the man I want. I want an attractive man. It makes it helps. It helps to be attractive. It definitely broadens up your pool of what you can get. Like, I'm very well aware of the men that follow me, and I'm not naive. What the hell else do y'all think they would be following me for? I don't be talking on shit. I don't be talking about stuff for the men, at least not on my content. Yeah, because this ain't Texas. Woo! Facts, Chief. Facts. And you know what helps? It's even better when you're a beautiful woman with a good heart, a good spirit, right? I don't want to argue. I don't want to be the toxic girlfriend. I'm past that. I had to grow past that. Custom wigs, I do need some custom tees. DM me, because I do. I need some t-shirts that say, I'm my daddy's daughter. Or no, my daddy's daughter, yeah. Mm-hmm. I need those for summer, for sure. And broke my heart today, y'all. Again, when we go back, y'all, and I saw those videos of those young girls who said, I'm not conventionally attractive. But here's the thing, y'all. Even if I wrote down, y'all, everything that I liked in a man and everything else, I don't know, y'all, like, shit. Would it still be enough? Even if I told a man everything I wanted him to be, like, if it's not in you, it's not in you. And vice versa. You're welcome, Chief. Right? Oh, yeah. We need a session, y'all. We need a session. And I need y'all to tap that screen, y'all. We got almost 100 people in here, y'all. I need y'all to tap that screen, y'all. Let's take a little commercial break really quick, y'all. Tap the screen for me, y'all. We got a live goal tonight of at least 10 cowgirl hats, y'all. Because we're manifesting getting back home, y'all. Like, I'm home, y'all, but, like, career-wise, I can't wait to be back in Texas, okay? And the cowgirl hats are cute, y'all. And if you like this live, it lets me know that y'all enjoy this content. I appreciate your lives. You got me on a conference call. With who? Who am I conversing with? And feel free, y'all, to hop in the box. If you would like to share your journey, if you're on a glow-up journey, if you have questions. Jay, I don't know what a glow-up journey is, girl. What are you talking about? It looks like you just, like, you put on some makeup. It's bigger than that, baby. It's bigger than that. I'm talking about here. I'm talking about here. Girl, let me see if I can find when I was a little gang banging Jay. Baby, we done been through so many little... Oh, baby. There it is. Hold on. Whew. Y'all remember that? Y'all tap that screen if y'all remember that, y'all. If you've been here for at least a little bit and you remember or you saw that video, it's at the bottom. I don't just be talking that glow up stuff, y'all, to try to sell y'all some products to some shit to put on y'all face, right? I don't tell y'all to go get y'all bodies done. I tell y'all to get in the gym for your health, for your mental, because it creates discipline. I tell y'all to get in them books. Put something inside yourself that's going to give you some substance. It's going to help you be a better woman. It ain't always just about, I want to be a better woman for a man. For like, girl, that's good, that's great. What about me? What about Bob? Y'all remember that movie? Oh, yeah, I swear, y'all, my mind just be going to random places, y'all. I swear. Oh, y'all, that used to be my favorite movie, y'all. But listen, it's like all this 90s nostalgia, y'all, is coming back. I'm thinking about that movie, y'all. What about Bob? But yeah. So when I tell y'all that I'm really out here doing it, and I'm showing y'all the results, and I'm trying to tell y'all, you want something different, you gonna have to do something different. You gonna have to be something different. I couldn't keep operating, y'all, as the same woman that I was. It just wasn't working anymore. It wasn't working. And might I say, y'all, I was the first before Risa Tisa. No, I'm just playing. But listen, we done came so. Y'all, we done came so far from that video. And if I can do it, y'all can do it, baby. I don't want to, y'all, like when I think about like where I've come from to where I'm going now, the person I am now, y'all, especially from that video, because that was that hit the wall moment, y'all, when I realized like I fucked up. Excuse my language. I did this shit backwards in life. I did it backwards. I need to fix it. Do you understand? Make me over. That was a moment in time, y'all, that I needed. And y'all, like people always talk about, women getting older and hitting the wall and all this other shit, y'all. But when I tell y'all I had to scale it, baby, we had to scale it. I had to scale it. There was no crashing through the door. There was no, I was tired of hitting the wall. Just so happened to put a video out. And I was like, you know what? Most people will never say this. And you know why I put the video out? Because I was watching everybody, y'all, when I first got on TikTok. I had got locked out of my other account. And if y'all go see my other account, it's not bad, y'all. It's just a lot of, I would just say it's just more vixenish, right? But I saw all these people online arguing about relationships. Saying that they, I hate black women. I hate black men. And I was like, you know what? The truth about it is that I want love. But I don't know how to love a man. What does that even look like? Playing house and doing all that cooking and cleaning and shit, that's good. But what else of value could I offer a man besides some domestic skills, right? I talked about in that video, y'all, of making this mistake of getting, which I love my son to death. My baby is not a mistake, right? But not planning to be a mother. So I can never say a man trapped me, because I remember, y'all, when I went to the hospital. Thank you, Charlene. I remember, y'all, when I went to the hospital and I found out I was pregnant and I told the doctor he was lying. Straight in my mouth told the doctor he was lying. And do y'all know the look that man gave me? Excuse my language, y'all. He was like, looked at me like, bitch, you didn't know you was having sex. So who am I going to blame? Who am I going to be mad at? I wanted change. And I wanted it so bad that I started seeking out different things to change. And that's why I want women to understand too tonight. Stop worrying about who finds you attractive. And I know that's hard, right? I know that's hard. I know that's hard, y'all. We all have things that we deal with, for real. I know that's hard. Definitely should have picked another pitch, but what good is it for you to glow up if you go get the surgery, you go get the Botox, and I'm for all of it, y'all. I just said it today, y'all. I can see it in my face. I'm aging, y'all. Of course, that's like natural. But I'm not going to lie to y'all and tell y'all that I'm not ready for a little facial rejuvenation. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I'm not, I'm not even going to lie to y'all. So it's like, if you're doing those things, do it because that's really what you want to do, right? And I guess to some degree, y'all, yes, a little bit of an insecurity, right? If you're fixing it. So we could say that. We'll acknowledge that, right? I'll stand on that because I like plastic surgery. I like the results of it. Like, when it's done right and it's not overdone, it looks nice. And it's a luxury. It's an experience, for real. I don't know, y'all. Y'all quiet tonight. Y'all quiet tonight. I don't mind going to bed early either, y'all. Hold on. Let's take a quick a little, let me get some water real quick, y'all, and I'll be right back. Every time I see you, you know how I feel.
Power on. Oh. Bluetooth is connecting. Bluetooth connected.
All right, y'all. We're back, y'all. We needed an intermission here. All right, y'all. So let's see. I feel like people would rather talk about you. Let me see here. No, y'all. So we about to wrap it up, y'all. Cause y'all look quiet tonight, right? But that's okay. We still got Friday, y'all, and each and every Tuesday at 7:30. All right. But I just wanted to encourage the women that however you see yourself, right? Because I know we all have a vision of like who we want to be and how we see ourselves, right? And it may not be physical. That like the physical means nothing for real. Like it's great, right? But it's bigger, y'all, than the physical. Okay? Your glow up is really about. Didn't I tell y'all on the other couple of lives, y'all, that to me, the most attractive thing about a person is a person that can overcome themselves. And when I say overcome themselves, y'all, I mean the person, y'all, because we all have been through things, right? So the person that can overcome, y'all, their trauma, their I don't want to say bad traits, y'all, but I think maybe the things that we could improve on, right? Or like whatever issues we had, right? I used to be a real fighter. Not like that anymore, right? I'm the opposite, right? Because I realized too, y'all, that the pain, the anger, all that stuff was just eating me up, right? And if you made the choices to get where you're at, you can make the choices to leave. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Fox. Yes, sis girl. When I tell you, listen, y'all, I'm sorry too, because I'm like, I wish I could show you the pic, but I couldn't find it. But yeah, girl, I used to be, oh girl. See, after you get bullied and then you turn into the bully, and then once I became that person, every time I would go out, right? Just like, what are you fighting for? It's not ladylike. Cause you out hothead, right? Like, and it's not, listen, y'all, it's not a flex anymore. Like I've changed, right? And that's the whole point. What I'm saying is like, it's not just about being a stereotype or being ghetto, being ratchet or light skinned, y'all. That's some filter shit. So you know what I'm saying, y'all? It's not about that. And I hope that women are picking that up. Nah, I wasn't a big bad wolf. I was yeah with the yeah. Yeah, everybody, yeah. Like, shit, it's a hitter for a hitter, right? That was back in the day, though, y'all. That's good. Maybe that was back in the day where you used to really have like little street fights and everybody wasn't, pew pewing and all that other stuff, right? Okay, but it's not a flex, y'all. Okay, right? Because it showed a level of hurtness and anger that I couldn't control. Mm-hmm. Y'all know I used to be a toxic girlfriend. I don't be lying to y'all. I do not lie to y'all. That's why, y'all, we have to work on the things that we have to work on within us. Yes, y'all, the things that we hide. And it's work. It's work. It's work. And to me, y'all, like, yes, like, you know what I'm saying? To me, y'all, like, I think I'm glad I peaked. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I'm glad I peaked at a later age. I'm not gonna lie. Right? The girls that peaked early, it never works out. I'm just saying. So if you feel like you haven't hit your, and it doesn't matter the age. Like, seriously, y'all, like, I'm gonna be 38. Doesn't matter the age. I'm telling y'all. If you feel like you haven't hit your peak moment, or, like, you know what I'm saying, y'all, it's coming. But it's like glowing up, y'all, is everything. It's your life experiences, and when you look back and you, like, every time you hit the next level, you look better, you're doing better. That's the mental thing. You know how hard it is, y'all? Like, everybody out here going through shit for real, right? We all got things that we deal with. Did it take? Yes. Years. Years upon years, girl. And I think, too, you know why it took that long? Because I don't think I was ready to stop operating in that trauma till I kind of had, like, something happen. And I was like, I fucked up, you know? And I was really like, whatever repeated, because I was having, like, repeated cycles in my life. It's like the same shit just keeps happening. I told God, I am tired. Whatever it is, if it's a mental thing, if it's a confidence thing, and I just really, I don't know, sis. Like, after that moment, it's just like, it just, I don't know. It's just like my mind just, like, changed. And I will say, too, I think, too, y'all, something, because, God will put people in your life for a reason. And after meeting a gentleman, y'all, on TikTok, he really kind of put me on to some different books. And I remember, y'all, I used to come up here in my tank, in my sports bra, and I would have on, like, my waist trainer. And one day he asked me if I could cover up. And I just thought that was so, I didn't take it offensive. But I had never had a man tell me to cover up. Like, you know what I'm saying? And in that moment, y'all, I felt protected. Very, very, very protected, right? I didn't know what that was about, whether he meant it or not. And after I started reading, y'all, just different things to really start unlocking my mind. And I list the books, y'all. I'm going to probably pin it. I need to pin it on my page, y'all. But I think, too, it was more than just books, but prayers, therapy. And you have to do the work. That's the thing. I was running from doing that work because it was too much to address, right? It was just, like, too much. And not to trauma dump, y'all, but just trying to help somebody understand it if you're going through it, right? Um, I started choosing not to feel that damn pain. I was like, you know what? I'm not staying stuck in this anymore. I'm not there. Now, I know we're going back in the time machine, y'all, okay? Because I'm like, listen, it's 1998, summer of 98, okay? Y'all, I don't know. I've been in the 90s vibe, okay? And I was like, oh, it's giving in vogue tonight, okay? But took years. And I think your healing, you can't put a time frame on it. Because to be honest, it never goes away, right? But it gets better. And when you understand it, and when you understand what your triggers are, and when you understand, like, the emotions you have, and when you understand, when you can start to see the errors in the way that you're moving that is getting you the results that you're not wanting, then you'll be able to catch yourself in your triggers and your trauma and say, like, you know what? Okay, damn, like, I'm feeling like this because, shit, back in the day, I remember, like, this used to happen, and it's relatable, right? Now, facts for real, indeed, yeah. Like, and but that comes to, y'all, with age, I think. Because there was no way, y'all, for me to know how to do that in my 20s. Like, in my 20s, I was just surviving. Thank you, indeed. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. And I had my son at 24. And I left home at 14, y'all. So, it's like, it just, but it was necessary. I don't know, y'all, like that, like life is necessary. I know we all go through some things. I know we do. But everything, y'all, that I went through got me here today. And I think, to y'all, because I just didn't want to. I didn't want to run from myself anymore. And sometimes, y'all, we are our own worst enemies. Sometimes, y'all, we are extremely harsh on ourselves. And we give ourselves no grace. And I know, y'all, that is a hard thing for me, y'all, because like when it comes to I'm a little bit harsh on myself, y'all, when it comes to like excuses, right? And I think that got me to a place of like really deep accountability. Um, and it's not to belittle myself, it's not to like, be mean to myself, but I'd rather be so blunt and honest with myself in a loving way, right? Than to lie about myself about certain things, right? Thank you, Fox Twix. Appreciate you. Right? Hey, CG. And truth hurts. Truth hurts, y'all. But it'll set you free. And I think y'all looking at a good example of that. Because I know y'all keep repeating it. Because I never know how many people we have tuning in or they scroll by. But don't just think that this is about makeup and filters and all that. Because after all that, y'all, like, yeah, that's cool. But I got to a point where I realized that, okay, it's an empty room in here. Hello, 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 baby.
Power
Because
on.
I had everything I wanted, y'all. I remember this. Like, this was at my old apartment, y'all. Had my little dream car, my little Challenger. Like, life is going good, y'all. I was doing great. I thought I had made it. But it was all just based upon physically what I wanted to be. None of it, y'all, about that glow up back then was about really what needed to be worked on, y'all, which was my mental. How I thought of myself. How I viewed myself. Thank you, Cece. Appreciate you. And I think that I'm not a therapist, just a regular girl from the South. I take it that like crawfish. And I got a country accent. Okay. And I like to eat for sure. Oh, y'all. I can't wait, y'all. Oh, I can't wait to get back to Louisiana, but for real. Okay. And young girls, it takes time. Because the damage that is done to you when you were younger, you know, it's so hard when you're a baby, when you're a young girl, because you don't understand. You don't understand, right? And unfortunately, a lot of us when we were younger had to figure out a lot of things at an early age, and you had to grow up way before your time. So forgive yourself for those mistakes that you made. It's okay. Baby, I serve God. I talk to God. I tell you that. I'm a living testimony. I'm going to always give honor and glory to God. Okay? I thank my parents for these genes. I'm 37 saying I look 37. Okay? I thank my parents for these genes, but I really think too, y'all, that like this glow, the light that I really have in me, y'all, my gene, like the genuine things that we up here when we vibe out, right? Facts, 1D. Hey, the guillotine. Hi, happy Tuesday. And I absolutely agree with you, One Deep. Trauma is a shackle that only you had a key to, and I'm telling y'all. And y'all, you know what? It's like I like giving y'all that y'all I can't talk this down racist analogies. So do y'all remember back in the day? Cause we going back in the time machine, okay, Mr. Peabody. Y'all remember Nintendo Switch? For my OGs on here, for my 80s babies, y'all remember the Nintendo Switch when it came out? And they used to have a little duck game with the gun. He used to have to shoot at the TV, right? But that Mario, okay, my son is a gamer. And I told him there's one game you'll never be able to beat me in, and that's that Mario Brothers. Because me and my cousins, I got it for Christmas one year. And we played the hell at that game. That's why I know all the little secret layers and everything else, y'all. When you hit the little bricks and everything, all the little secret tunnels you can go through. Because I spent so much time failing at that game over and over and over. But I kept doing it until I started beating them damn levels. And I was excited. I'm like, man, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta think about like Nintendo Switch. And then they came out with the Sega Genesis. Listen, shout out to my grandmother for making things happen. Okay. So think about it. God had to fail so many damn times. I had to make so many damn mistakes, y'all. But the more mistakes I made, y'all, it's like God just kind of carried me through each one, right? And we're here today. And I love sharing it with y'all. I really, really do. I really, really do. Y'all need a break sometimes for all that toxic stuff, all the red pill talk, all the negativity, y'all, because it's like, where does that get you? It's okay if you want to be single right now. It's okay. Nothing wrong with that, y'all. Nothing wrong with want to be single. Nothing wrong with where you're at, with where you're at right now. I needed that time, y'all. I needed them 7 years off to find me. That's what I bring to the table. Okay. Yeah, the damn duck. Okay, James, you hear what I'm saying? I bring me. I'm not talking about body. I'm not talking about like, sexual pleasure. This is real life wisdom. This is real life experience. This is real life prayers. My prayers are powerful, y'all. I know what kind of woman I am. I know the things I've been through. I know the education I have now, y'all. And I'm always seeking to be better. Because I challenge myself. Even sometimes I fall off. And I told y'all, like, some days I don't feel like I'm doing enough. But women, or even men too, all of y'all. When you feel like that, when you feel like you're not doing enough, when you feel like you're not seeing the results fast enough, go get you a photo of your here and then your then. And it's like a mental what was those things, y'all? They used to have them in high school. It was like a vault, a time capsule, right? I love taking pictures, y'all. Right? This is old. This is like 33. That's like 5 years ago. So, and even then now, to me, I look better older. It suits me. It fits me better. I like the woman I am today. I'm glad. I'm glad that we got here, and I want to help y'all get there. Right? And if that's us vibing out up here and me sharing those experiences with y'all, because you know what, y'all, sometimes it takes somebody to share or to share something that they learned or some wisdom. It takes somebody to go get the knowledge and bring it back to the people. Right? I'm not bringing nothing bad to y'all. And that was in that book I read today too. Let me see, y'all. Let me see if I can find it on YouTube. It's just 45 minutes, y'all. And y'all know I be telling y'all all the time. To me, y'all, this is really how like I am expanding who I am as a woman. Right? By the things I pour into me. Knowledge, education, like the things, my goals, like how do I get this stuff done? Let me see really quick, y'all. Because it's called How to Promote Yourself, and it's a good book. It was written in 1914, y'all, and it's so crazy that everything that man was talking about, y'all, like back then, it's still going on today. It's a good little thing to even if you're just doing a chore, put you in some headphones. Okay, listen. Oh, I gotta tell y'all something really quick before I find it. It's March, okay, y'all, and I was gonna take y'all a little glow up tip. I say y'all on my lunch breaks. You know what I'm gonna start doing is I'm really trying to just this year, y'all. I want to see how much can I pour into me, right? I know I've been slipping on the gym, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, right? Like my weight, I can see it going up. So I'm like, okay, let me get back in the gym. But I said on my lunch break, y'all, I'm gonna start listening to my audibles, right? So instead of me just, y'all, sitting in the car driving around, I don't know. I'm gonna take 30 minutes just every day of my, cause I work, a couple of days a week. And then that way I can start knocking out these audibles, and I want to see how much do I change by the end of the year, right? And thank you for sharing the live. Thank you, Fox. You got to a point of realizing that life of you starts to end. Girl, talk about it, sis. Girl, talk about it. And I see life just so differently now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I see what our young girls are going through, y'all, but I try not to judge them because I remember being there. I remember what that was about, and I remember being there. And I said, it doesn't do any good, because sometimes the old ladies do be hating. Okay, I know. So it doesn't do any good to come up here and bash women, right? It doesn't do any good, cause shit, baby, I feel it. And I, baby, like, listen, girl, and I hope, and listen, I hope every woman, and I want y'all to take this with the most love and respect. I hope you hit that wall for the best of reasons. For the best of reasons. Listen, let me tell y'all a story. Do y'all remember? Have y'all ever had to do like one of those little Oh God, if you were ever a troubled teen, okay, if you were ever a troubled teen and you ever had to go to like juvenile or one of those little group homes or camps or something like that, and they would have like the trust camp set up and everything else, y'all, where literally like you had to do, it was like a camp like set up where they had like the wooden panels and towers, and you really had to like climb that shit, and they used to make you do the trust fall. Okay, okay, yeah. Oh, I don't think that's true. I don't think that most other black women hate other black women. I do think we compete with each other for sure. For sure. Absolutely. I don't think black women hate black women though. Like, I see so many black women that support other black women's businesses, especially on TikTok. Like, most of those girls, like, what is that? The body glaze, the real BB Judy from Miracle Drops. You got Super Scent. All the fashion girlies, Jackiana, Aaliyah's Face, Aaliyah J. Like, I guarantee you, those are beautiful black women. Majority of their audience is black. So we support black women, but is there animosity among black women? Yes, because it's been put that way, which is why y'all have to go read so that you can understand that shit for real. If you go read, I think that was Classic Man that told me. See, I'm saying, y'all, when people recommend me books, I take this shit to heart and I go listen and I go read, right? And I remember Classic Man told me to go read the Willie Lynch letter. And it's on YouTube. It's on YouTube. So if you can't get Audible, it's on YouTube, right? And when I listened to it, and it talked about, y'all, essentially about breaking a horse and how they do that and how you separate it, and it's a whole process. And everything that Willie Lynch talked about is still happening. It's just on a broad scale here with black people. So the animosity, I don't think it's jealousy, right? But it's like a disdain. And our culture is mean, ruthless. Because the women that made the video that said that they felt conventionally unattractive were darker melanin women. Okay? And my heart broke watching them women, but and listen, y'all, too. Now let me say this, because I sympathize, right? I'm brown, I'm light in here, y'all. This is flash and everything else. I'm a black woman, okay? I am brown, probably browner than what I am. I can't wait for summer to come so I can get darker. I be happy when I get dark, okay? I don't like fading in the winter, okay? But y'all, I lost my train of thought, y'all. Let me see. Train up a child and they will always find their way home. The truth always stands the test of time. Amen. But yeah, society has pitted black women against each other, right? The light skin versus the dark skin. Um, what they call good hair versus bad hair, right? Yellow bones versus red bones. It's always been like a competition. And who do you like? It wasn't us that set that shit up though. Let's be clear about that. Like, I didn't know I was a red bone to me and like disclaim that. I was like, oh, okay. So we didn't set that up. But it separates everybody. And then now we see it on TikTok. So that's why now you have like red pillars. And then you have black feminists. And then you have like liberal people. Like all these little groups of separations of people. Because a house divided cannot stand. Right? We talked about foundation earlier, especially with dating. Right? Before I can get into something serious, y'all, I cannot like right now, y'all, it is too precious. I have to be too pretentious right now, right? Pretentious. I'm sorry, y'all. Thank you. And if I wasn't before, I am now. Who cares? But I have to be pretentious because this value that I have now, I can't afford to lose it. I can't afford to drop it. I can't afford to give it away. I worked hard to be her. I worked hard to be different. I worked hard to, because I told God I wanted a partner. I wanted a husband. Before I give you that, are you ready for that? Because the last person you had that was a millionaire, you were ungrateful. You were rude. You were mean. Probably was unbearable. So if I give you that, if I give you what you asked for, because God will, can you handle it like Usher? So when I talk about that kind of man that I'm looking into, right? Not saying necessarily him, but of those attributes and characteristics, Jay, do you measure up? I don't want to just talk to a man about football and shit. I want to have conversations that enlighten me. I like when a man can teach me something. Because I'm going to go research it. I'm going to go look it up so I can test you. Because if I find out you lying, right? Because you should always fact check for yourself, y'all. You should never take information just at face value. Let me find that damn book. They talked about that. Come on now. I love a man that can teach me something. I don't mind a man being able to pour into me to make me a better woman. Is my phone dead? Yep. And I don't have my charger. I was at work. Thank you. And I don't feel like y'all like to me that was a bad picture, y'all. Like I just hated it, right? But I remember her. I remember her. I remember I listen, before I had a kid, my son changed my life too, y'all, for real. Like I definitely think son kind of gave me purpose, right? A little something different. I know we have to find purpose in ourselves. But yeah. So when y'all hear me up here too and I'm talking about my dating standards, dear men, please understand that when I be telling y'all that the same thing that I will require of a man, I'm going to reciprocate that. Because if not, then I become a parasite. I become a subtraction. And I don't want nobody subtracting from me. 1 + 1 should equal 2. It don't have to be hard. It really doesn't. Whew, y'all. Oh, y'all, we at 8K. Y'all think we can get to 10K likes, y'all, before? Let me see what time. Whew, y'all. Oh, y'all, we at 8K. Y'all think we can get to 10K likes, y'all, before? Let me see what time. Okay. There we go, y'all. Okay, I was trying to see what time it was. I'm sorry. Okay, now we know how to get it back, y'all. If you ever get stuck, if you ever get frozen, hit pause live and then come back, y'all. Shay Shay equals Lady Pookie. Who is Lady Pookie? You talking about Uncle Shannon? The way he got out that car. Yeah, I don't know, Big Eye. I'm good. I'm good. Yeah. Who is Big Shane? Big Shay Shay. Oh, yeah. Oh, listen. Well, that particular night, yeah, I didn't like the hair weave. I didn't like it. It looked, And I remember this whole night too, y'all. I told you I was going to a Boosie concert. I never forget. And I wanted that Beyonce damn blowout hair. And I tried to do like a little quick weave or something. And it didn't come out right. It didn't come out right at all. And I think it just, yeah. But definitely was, yeah. Definitely used to give some Pookie energy for sure. For sure. um, and we had to change that. And perhaps y'all, what if to y'all the concept is that, what if you never really change? What if you're growing into who you were always supposed to be? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Y'all know I'm a Taurus, right? I love flowers. Love, Love flowers, y'all. Like love, love, love. Like I don't know, y'all. Plants. Like I'm a plant girl, right? Like my son is like the animal person, but I love plants. It's just something about plants and elephants. I don't know, y'all. But I love plants. I love flowers and everything. Do you know, y'all, too? When you think about it, y'all, like the seeds start in the dark, for real, for real. And for anybody trying to heal too, I will tell y'all, because I know one night, y'all, we had a gentleman. I wish we could have had him back here. I would have loved to have him back up here. But he had talked about some of his experiences, right, as a child. And you have to forgive yourself, y'all. I do have a believing that no adult is a victim unless, victims of assaults or domestic violence, right, y'all? We're not talking about them, right? Or unalivings. Those are victims, right, y'all? But when we're grown, when we're adults, we are responsible for us. And you know what, y'all, that was that realization too, y'all. That was the thing I think that clicked on my trauma. Like, hey, um, you like you're responsible, like you could stop the pain. You can heal what you're going through. You don't have to, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to stay there. You don't have to stay in those patterns. You don't have to stay doing the same things that are hurting you. Why would you? Ask yourself why. Yeah. Start asking yourself why. Right? Like when you feel yourself, and y'all know what I'm talking about, and if you don't, when you feel yourself going through a cycle, or the things that we do, y'all, that we know, when you're not supposed to do something and you're doing it anyway. You understand? And you've been here before and you've experienced it before. How? Do you know what a pick me is? Do we know what a well, everybody has their own definition. I could never be a pick me. Like, I don't know what a pick me is, y'all. I'm not sure about that. I don't know what the pick me's are. I like listen, I'm not a pick me and neither am I a feminist. I don't roll with any of the groups. I'm not a red pillar. I'm not a sprinkle. I'm a child of God, Jay Monroe. Family and friends know me as something else. Oh, I wouldn't care. Oh, I like to tussle. Listen, I like to tussle. I like to tussle. I done called out the feminists before. It's videos down on my page. Like we've had other conversations up here, y'all. Like for real, where I was talking to, like, addressing, not calling women out, because it's not about like who am I to call somebody out. It's not like, oh, like, no, not like that. But in the fact, talking about the behavior. And I remember, y'all, we had talked about the girls twerking on the dungeon slave, right? Talked about Krishan Rock. And I've said that before in another video. You can't say a man trapped you with a baby, but you was fucking. Are you crazy? Like, it don't work like that. So what, he told you he loved you? Did he show you? What proof of that did you have? Did you have a ring? And don't hit me with that. Well, marriages. I know. But before you got married to that man, because we always see the red flags and we ignore them. Not anymore. I can't. I just can't, y'all. Like, my spirit won't let me. It just won't. It just don't. It don't feel good. And I'm not forcing myself, y'all, to not feel good for somebody else's pleasure. Bullshit. I don't have to do that. That's torture. Why would you do that? It makes no sense, Jay. Not there anymore. Yes, thank you, GD. Thank you, GD. I'm so excited. I hope you got my schedule too. So yes, I'm excited. We won't say nothing now, but I'm excited. Thank you so much for that too. Right? And listen, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all something too. I remember I'm not gonna take it about the interview with y'all. Listen, came a long way. Came a long way, y'all, because I wanted to. And that's the stuff that I be talking about. So when people tell me, see all these conversations about relationships, I've watched y'all in these dating shows, and most people don't really know what they want in a person, right? And even if they did know what they want in a person, are you a good partner? And a lot of people don't ever say what they did in the relationship. She cheated on me. He cheated on me. But what did you do? What did you do? Nothing? You never said nothing mean? You was perfect that whole relationship? I don't know. Maybe so. Right? But I do think accountability is hard for people because it hurts. Accountability is really facing like it's really facing the things about yourself, an excuse for lack of better words for what I'm about to say, that are fucking you up. To a degree, right? Because I sympathize and I empathize. I know those are two different things, right? Empathy and sympathy. I know what they are. So I can understand both of those young ladies. But at the same time, if you're not doing anything for yourself to make yourself be what you want to be, then how can you complain about it? That's accountability. And then when we talk about dating, ladies, when we put those, even with my video, even when that shit went viral, when we put these very emotional videos on here, it's really like a predator's, it's like putting blood in the water. It's the same way that the feminists get on here and say that they gonna decenter men, but you talk about men every day. 1 + 1 don't equal 2. I don't have a beef with the feminists because I understand why feminism is needed. I want women to have equal rights. We shouldn't be passing away in the hospitals. Like it's so much shit against black women. Like they closing HBCUs. They took away DEI. They have a mayor in DC that's trying to pass a bill that would allow officers, y'all, to designate any area a high crime area where they can do stop and search. Do you see anybody out there protesting against that shit? That's why when y'all hear it's special, because this is from the heart. I always appreciate y'all gifts. Now, I'm going to tell y'all all day, go get my book. But I'll never ask y'all to cash at me. I feel like that's holding out like the collection plate at the church. And this is free. I'm giving game for free. It's not even game. Let's not say game. Let's not say that. I'm dropping knowledge for free. Ain't that what Malcolm X did? Tried to teach the people? Hmm? Yeah, I'm going to give y'all some real. Now, I'm going to give y'all some game. And this is game for real. See, I peep all this shit that people do with these lives, y'all. Right? And it's the drive. It's like, it's a trending topic. If you were really a feminist, if you were really about women equality, then you would be organizing something. You would be fighting legislation in your state that still makes a 16-year-old legal of age to consent. That shit's weird. You got a woman out here putting a quick weave on a 1-year-old's head. I haven't seen anybody reach out to that woman. Not even me. I'm going to hold myself accountable too. Not even me. Ask her if she okay, ma'am, you need some help. But Risa Tisa is famous because she's a victim. And that's one thing about women that they know. All they got to do is pull on that emotional string. And there you go. Every single time. Every single time. And didn't I tell y'all, when you start to read books and not information from AI, so don't take me at heart, go read it. I told y'all, start, if you wanna unlock your mind, start with that book, How to Outwit the Devil by Napoleon Hill. And that book, y'all, the summary of that book is that it basically shows you how society manipulates you, your mind. It's like Satan, like society is Satan's playground. Right? You think you act the way you act because that's who you are. That's who you've been told to be. You only know that they brought you over here with no knowledge of self. Told you who you were. Told you who you were going to be. Gave you a different name. Assaulted you in every way possible. They control everything. Even the images that you see about yourself on TV. And you think you're wearing a middle down bust down because you like it. Because it look good on you. I'm not saying don't wear your weave, ladies, because I do like to wear weave. Okay, I can't wait to get to Dallas, y'all, because I love a good sew-in. But what I'm saying, y'all, is that everything that we think about, that the ideologies that we have been fed to us, y'all, in one way or another. So you got to learn to detox your mind, be a free thinker. I keep oh damn, that phone dead, y'all. Yes, I got two. It's two books I'm gonna tell y'all. But the first one is called How to Outwit the Devil by Napoleon Hill, and it's on YouTube. And it's a good Audible. So if you don't like, I like to read too, y'all, but I really don't have time. So it's like the Audible. I love listening to the Audible, right? And it's gonna show you everything about society and how your mind is manipulated. When you understand that, it's gonna change everything that you thought you knew about yourself. You're gonna see yourself differently. Cause now you understand, well damn, huh? Something not right. And when you start asking why, when you start asking yourself why do you want to do that? Why would you do this? Ask yourself those questions and be honest with yourself. And that's how you start to work through your trauma. That's how you start to work through the things which are holding you back. Because let me ask y'all this. What is the disconnect between where you are and where you want to be? You. That hurt my feelings when I felt like when I realized that. And I know people be like, oh, that's common sense. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not common sense. Because if people had common sense like that, then we all be fixed. We'd all be healed. Okay? Thank you, Jacqueline. Y'all tap that screen for me. Tap that screen for me. What's the name of the book? It's called How to Outwit the Devil. And y'all, it's on my page. It's like, it may be like a video or two down, y'all. And I got the YouTube link. Okay, so it's the one with the pink lettering, and it says it right on the page. It says How to Outwit the Devil by Napoleon Hill. When I told y'all I was going back to the basics, and I said it's the summer of 98, that's when my life changed. But I went back, y'all, and I said, you know what? That was a good year. That was the year that everything changed. But I can finally go back, and I can feel good about it, and we can close it. It's gonna be a good summer, y'all. I feel it. And I know it sounds cliche. I know it sounds you mean, Jay, you just gonna tell me read a book and all of a sudden I'm gonna be different? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You can put the Bible in there too. Yeah, give it your higher power too. But yes, ask and you shall receive. Seek and you shall find. Knock and the door shall be answered for you. You gotta want the change, y'all. You gotta want to seek the knowledge. And you know what? The other book, okay, that's the one, y'all, that I want to tell y'all. And I can't, damn, my phone is dead. But there's another book on YouTube called How to Promote Yourself. I forgot the author. I'm gonna probably make a video, y'all, so I can tag it. But this book, y'all, was a 45-minute audio. I heard it today. And the book talked about, y'all, it's really good in the 45-minute audio, y'all, but it talked about, like, to understand and to know God, y'all, is everything that you see around you and in you, right? From the plants to the flowers to the birds to the bees, like everything, like, right? Everything is everything. It also talked about, y'all, too, it talked about the difference between successful people. Oh, that's what it was. And in the book, and I don't want y'all to get mad when I say this, okay? Just hold on to your seatbelts for a moment. Everybody put on your oxygen mask, okay? The book said that people that are not successful is because they're lazy. And not lazy in their work ethic, okay? We're not talking about you're lazy as in you don't work hard. That wasn't what the book said. Lazy in the mindset of the information and the knowledge that they didn't want to feed their mind with the things that they needed to. I said, whoo, when the last time you read a good book? You welcome. I know, y'all, they had a thing on there really quick to detour. I gotta see Jalen. Oh girl, I forgot because my other phone is dead here because I was gonna try to pull it up on YouTube and oh, I can't forget. And it's because it's listed right underneath another book called The Game of Life and How to Play It. Thank you, GD. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. And I'm telling y'all, these books though that have this information that I be reading are books from like back in the damn day. And I was like, you know what? Like AI technology and all that is cool, y'all, but it's something about history that'll teach you something, right? It's something about history that'll show you a pattern. It's something about history that'll show you familiar behaviors and understanding of things. That's why I move different now. I moved out of the Luluville and I got to Realityville. Okay, I'm trying to get a mansion in Realityville. Okay, we can get a ring in Realityville. That'd be nice too. But even if we don't, it's okay because I'm out of the Luluville. I can't go back. Okay, we moving on up. We can't glow nowhere but up. That's the only way to go. Register, please, baby. This is from Amazon. Okay. Y'all so silly. Who? She said I'm doing 75 hard. I have to read every day. Where you at, Janine? You are you in the military? Oh, you're a travel nurse. Could be a travel nurse, girl. Could be a travel nurse. She said not at all. LOL. I feel you, sis. Listen, in some places you can't do nothing but read. You feel me? Oh man. What's up, Bam Bam? Hi. So y'all, before I conclude here tonight, ain't gonna lie, y'all, I'm a little sleepy tonight. So I'm in Columbus, Georgia. Oh, okay. All right. I don't know any offshore. What's up, Dr. John? I don't know any offshore people, girl. Ooh, I couldn't imagine working offshore. I used to have a homegirl that worked offshore, but I was like, ain't no way. Ain't no way. Be on the water for about 3 weeks. No, ma'am. Absolutely not. I got a fear of heights, y'all. I got a fear of heights. But, ladies, gentlemen, do y'all understand what Miss J. Monroe be saying when I say what I want and what I bring and who I am and your glow up? It's in you. I'm always tell y'all this. I'm happy that I peaked later in life. This was 19. This was 33. I'm about to be 38. I love where we coming at with it. And I can't wait, y'all, to the next chapter. Because it's a vision that I see. And it's very clear. And I know where I'm going. I know what I want. I know where I'm going, right? Took me time. But that's why y'all with y'all hostess with the mostest, you on my private jet, baby. All right? All you got to do is kick your feet up. All right? Thank you. Thank you, Tracy. Hey, love. Thank you so much. All you got to do, y'all, is kick your feet up. Get you some grapes. Drink your wine if you like wine. There's no smoking on the plane, y'all, okay? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, and it's not the soul plane either, okay? This is J Airlines. And I want to thank y'all for letting me be y'all captain and your flight attendant tonight. I always wanted to be a flight attendant, y'all. That would have been so great. If I could have been a flight attendant, y'all, that would have been great. That would have been absolutely great, y'all. Because I told y'all, even though sometimes, y'all, we go around the world, we end up, we coming back to a landing, right? Healing is never easy, y'all. But, you know, it's possible. It's possible. And be honest with yourself about the things you want. It's a new month. We're in March. Be honest about the things that you want. Pray about the things that you want. Pray about the person that you are. Pray about the person that you want to become. Right? And most importantly, y'all, you have to do the work. You have to do the work. You know, y'all, working out, it's like it's a love-hate relationship with that stuff, y'all. It's like when I'm in the gym and I got my music on, y'all, and I got my playlist going, like, I'm upset that I'm working out. You know what I'm saying, y'all? Because it's like physical pain. But then at the same time, y'all, I get so proud of myself too, because I'm like, damn, like, look at you, you getting it done, right? And whatever your thing is, ladies, I would tell you that too. Get a hobby, find something that you enjoy doing. Um, don't follow the wave. I told y'all that because you'll drown. Okay, don't follow the wave. Stay off of red pill TikTok too, y'all. Stay out of things, y'all, that trauma or trigger you. Um, cause anger, y'all, oh Lord, anger will eat you up. It sure will. Right? And if you're not careful, y'all, with all these conversations that go on, it'll make you start like hating the opposite sex for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's so sad, y'all, because I just feel like, oh, y'all, I'm so sorry. I just had a thought for a moment, y'all. I was about to close out, y'all, but I think I'm gonna take. Thank you, Russell. I think I'm gonna take about 20 minutes on this, and I want y'all to tap in on this topic really quick, y'all, because I told y'all, y'all, I need somebody. I need edits. I need all this, y'all. Thank you, Russell. But the new wave, y'all, I did not tell y'all that with that Mia coupler, and we talked about that, y'all. And I told y'all that the new wave to what is the word I'm looking for? I don't want to say control. The new way to engage black women on this app is through trauma, right? Whether it's always like and it's okay, y'all. Well, no, let me not say it's okay. I think that people should take trauma to therapy, right? So you can sort it out there. But I just feel bad for women too, because I told y'all, right? Like all this shit that you get fed like over and over and over and over and over, you start to believe that. Like I didn't have any idea about relationships, y'all, except for what I had seen on TV. And what was always in the movies. Do y'all know what was always in those love movies? Emotion, excitement. Something traumatic happened. The man comes along, he rescues the woman, right? They fall deeply in love. They meet one day. And you're not thinking about a movie and thinking about in a time frame, right? You're not thinking about shit. You don't know if these people knew each other in the movie for 3 years or 5 years, but then it always looks like they're having, intercourse on the first night, right? So when you're constantly fed that image as a woman, and y'all know, keep telling y'all, you got a woman that can control her emotions, you'll be a bad member jam. I'm telling you now. Because once you learn to control those emotions, sis, you become oh Lord, I'm trying not to cuss so much, but you become fuck wittable. Alright? It's something about when you learn to control them emotions, it just hit different. And maybe that's being guarded, y'all. But to me, it's just learning to control those emotions so that you're not moving out of emotions. Because I told y'all that you'll crash and burn when you just move based off of how you feel and you're not making a logical decision. And don't let sex and alcohol and some whatever else we all on, right? You know what I'm saying? Don't let that be in the mix too. Okay? What's up, Classy? So I think it's important to y'all for women to understand too, like the narrative that is being pushed out now. Please do not get caught up in being misled by trauma. You are not your trauma. You are not your trauma. I refuse to be reduced to just being a traumatized black woman. Like I've been through things, absolutely, absolutely. But I'm accountable for me, right? I'm accountable for the people that I chose to be with. I'm accountable for the man I made a child with. I'm accountable for the men that I decided to be in a relationship with. I'm not going to play the victim. I'm not going to do that. Don't y'all fall for that. Let me see the comments, y'all. Let's see. Classic said they don't listen. Listen, Classic. I don't think they get it. I don't know. We were talking. I was talking to the Women Classic because I was telling them just about glowing up and that it's bigger than just an aesthetic. That it's a mindset, right? And shout out to you, Classic, because I was telling them too about reading the Willie Lynch letter, right? And when I read that, And I really understood that all this division and separation and just different things that I've been reading have really been unlocking my mind to understanding that who I thought I was supposed to be, that was an image that was fed to me. That was never who I was. And I asked him that earlier too. I was like, God, what if really who you are becoming, right? Or who you were and who you are now, that was always who you were meant to be. Sometimes it's not always about that you just hit the wall, and I'm glad that I did. I'm glad because I had to learn to scale it. It was a brick wall. And I had been trying to get over it for years. And I'm like, I can't figure this out. And then I started understanding too that it is literally the revolution, y'all, for real, is in your mind. Really, honestly, y'all. And even now, y'all, I feel like too, just like, like I always say, y'all, that's an edited picture here, but 19, 33, and then 37. The glow up, y'all, takes time. Let's see. She said, I learned that when I went on my own spiritual journey. It is awesome. Can't be controlled. Yes, Jacqueline, and I said that too. I believe that. I really believe that. To women, I want y'all to understand that. We have to stop letting like our emotions guide us, because it's dangerous. I'm not saying that your emotions are bad. And I always say that, y'all, just for understanding. I'm not saying for y'all to be cold or anything like that, y'all. Like, I'm saying that who I am today versus the woman that I used to be when I was operating in my emotions and my anger and my insecurities and my trauma is totally different. That's the part of healing. That's the part of glowing up. Because the aesthetic, y'all, means nothing, right? We know pretty is a privilege, and that's fine. But I told y'all that too, because about the other women, right? Saying that they didn't feel conventionally attractive. The opposite of having pretty privilege is really just men wanting you because you physically meet a standard. What good does that do me? That doesn't help me. That's even more shit that I gotta sort out. I'd rather have the person that just, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no expectations for me to be this. Well, I like being a glam girl, but I'm just saying, right? The enemy tried to destroy the black man and the black woman. Well, Russell, and I'm telling y'all too, when y'all go read that book, How to Outwit the Devil by Napoleon Hill, it's gonna, like, y'all, I'm telling you, when you read the book and then you look back into the world and you think about what's going on, it's gonna blow your mind. Well, not blow your mind. Let's not say that, y'all. It's gonna be like a key that unlocks in your mind. When I read that book, I was like, wow, crazy. So many books I could tell y'all I've been listening to, y'all, like the Miseducation of the Negro by Dr. Carter G. Woodson. That's a great book. Now I don't know how many of y'all are into, like, political those kind of books and stuff like that, but at least, y'all, the books that would give you some knowledge and kind of give you an insight, because a lot of us don't even know what we fighting. We fighting each other, but we're not fighting legislation. We're not fighting to have our community safe at night. We're not fighting for, like, to have a watchtower so that, girls are not kidnapped. The dope boys could be the soldiers, right? Y'all got all the ammunition. We have very smart, intelligent men that are bankers, financiers, lawyers, doctors. We have women that do the same things. And in that other book too, y'all, that I read today, How to Promote Yourself, he talked about that. About the worker not understanding that really that, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know if I'm explaining it right. That the worker really owns everything, because we are the ones that, the low class and like the middle class and everything else, like, we really run the world because we are the ones that make everything happen. We are the ones that go to work. We are the ones that work for the corporations, right? Really, really good, y'all. But I don't want to get too heavy into that stuff. Yes. Oh my God, Ray. Oh my God. I have that on my Audible. That is such a dope Audible, because I love the way that he explains the Black history and how we got here. And he really, like, makes it, like, entertaining. Like, yes. Oh, yes. Hi, Sony. Oh. I'm from New Mexico. But listen, y'all, too. I'm almost done, y'all. But yes, back to the Mia couple, and I told y'all that. I posted that video. I don't like that narrative that they're creating for black women. That we are so desperate, that we are so weak and then so traumatic, right? Like, don't like ladies, don't fall for that too. And I'm telling y'all now, do not fall for these. I'm predicting y'all that it's gonna be a wave of TikToks that are now. And I know y'all, my thing went viral because it was a very viral moment, y'all. But that was a very instant moment. But don't fall for the idea of you don't get to be accountable for your mistake. You understand, y'all? I keep telling y'all that. Like, I can't say a man trapped me and I wasn't on birth control. I just can't say it. That absolves me, y'all, from saying it like I fucked up. And I did. Okay? Don't believe the hype, ladies, for real. Because I told y'all that even in the movies when I was young, I didn't know what love was. I didn't know what a relationship was. And then when you watch TV or you watch the movies, right, then you formulate this idea of what relationships are. And I think, y'all, for real, that is where the disconnect is. Because if you have no knowledge of self, if you have no knowledge of what's really happening, if you are just blind and you're naive to the whole world and everything that's going on around you, how would you know? How how would you know to be better? What y'all. But listen, y'all, I'm about to get out of here tonight, y'all. It was great talking to y'all. I really hope y'all get those books, y'all, that I listed to. They are, thank you so much, Ray J. They are some good books, y'all. And the I was in Malcolm X. Y'all, I gotta stop smoking because I forgot who said it. But when the man said that people perish for a lack of knowledge, right? You have to feed your mind. You have to feed your mind other things besides, social media, reality TV, right? Entertainment, y'all, has always been there. And you know what entertainment was for? To keep the people distracted. Even if you go back into like the Roman Empire and, just back in Greece and everything, y'all, when everything was happening, right? The Romans, like, barbaric entertainment, right? And entertainment keeps you distracted. And entertainment is not just TV or social media. It could be marijuana, okay? It could be alcohol. It could be women. It could be social media. It could be corn. It could be food. It could be gambling and so many things, right? Things to keep you distracted. Whew. Sony, if you need support, Google your local resources in your area so you can see. I spend most days reading, working, and volunteering with charities. That's good, right? Like, I think too, y'all, that we have to be in rooms and in spaces too. And you have to, y'all, like, you have to be around like minded people, right? It's good. Like I told y'all, I love a man that can teach me something. I love a man that can teach me something new because I'm definitely going to check you. I'm going to check you on well, not check you, right? But I'm going to definitely test what you're telling me. If you tell me to go read something, right? Or if you tell me like some stuff that I never heard of, I'm going to go research it because I'm curious. I'm interested. I want to see, right? So always, y'all, do your own research and information for yourself about things, y'all. Yeah, Russell. And I'm telling you, right? And if you think about it now, what's different from, Roman Empire to today? People have always liked, can we say the V word on here? I don't know if we can say the V word, which I know what I mean, right? People I don't know. I don't know, y'all. It's weird. It's weird. But when you start reading different books, y'all, and your mind really starts unlocking, and you're like, wow, you know, and it'll change you. It'll change you for the better. It'll change you for the better, y'all. And I told y'all that before I get out of here. Um, Wisest thing I've heard a man say in a long time is that a mind that has been stretched with knowledge cannot return to itself. It cannot return to how it used to be. I could never go back to her. I could never go back to her. Two different eras, totally different woman now. I always give glory to God for that. But again, y'all, ask and you shall receive. Seek and you shall find, and knock and the door shall be open. And the prayer that I told God is that, God, I want to understand. I want to understand myself. I want to understand more. And I want to, what Tina Turner said, make me over. The Souls of Black Voice. Okay, I'm going to have to check that one out. The Souls of Black Folk by W.E. Du Bois. I'm going to definitely have to check that one out. Exactly. And it's still the Roman Empire. It never failed. I mean, y'all get what I'm saying? Like, essentially, yes, y'all, like, factually, like, definitely different times, y'all. So we're not in Rome anymore. But essentially, y'all, the principles of the Roman Empire, y'all, Caesar, collections, slaves, everything that's happening in y'all is still happening today. It's just, it's different. It looks different because we're in a different time. But all right, y'all, I'm gonna head out. I appreciate you all tonight, y'all. We will be back, y'all, Friday here, 7:30, y'all. So every Tuesday, every Friday at 7:30. Um, Amen. Ladies, I want you to remember, okay, my final thoughts here as we wrap up tonight. I put this picture up here, y'all, because I wanted to show y'all something. And the message for tonight, y'all, we talked about a little bit about dating, all right? Y'all know, y'all, I'm the hostess with the mostest, all right? You're on Jay's Prayer Airline. And, yeah. And we talked about growing up, y'all, and what it really means. And it's not just Botox. It's not just the BBL. It's not just, designer, any of those things, right? I told y'all that you got to understand that who you think you're supposed to be has been told to you. So you really need to understand who you are so that you can love yourself, so that you can feel good about yourself, so that you can understand your value, not just as a woman, right? Like your value as a being, as you are. That took me years to understand. Years. And I told y'all too, and if it's just about an aesthetic, y'all, then that was an empty room when I got there, when I felt like I reached the peak of what I felt like I wanted to physically embody or physically pose. And the room was empty. Now, I still like makeup. It doesn't mean it has nothing to do with whether you wear makeup, you wear weave, or you don't. Those are things that you like to do, right? Yes, Russell, your mind that's where the glow up is. Okay, y'all? Remember that. Remember that. The next time you feel like you're not enough, right? Remember that it's not just the physical. And do those things which would make you be who you want to be. That's the part about it too. We can't miss that. You still got to do the work. You got to do the work. You don't get a six pack, eating hamburgers, which I'm about to go get one. Just tell you that right now. Thank you, Adit. For sure. It's all love. Because we peaceful here, y'all. We growing. This is the Glow Up channel, okay? Because if it's one thing about it, y'all, I'm going to nickname myself the Glow Up Queen. I ain't. Who is Huge Ass? I don't know who that is, y'all. But listen, y'all, I gotta go, y'all. I'm tired. I gotta work tomorrow, y'all. So I'm gonna catch y'all later. I appreciate y'all so much for the gifts, for tuning in tonight, for tapping that screen, y'all. Don't forget Friday, y'all. We'll be here. All right, y'all. 7:30, and I will see y'all then. Y'all have a blessed day. All right, y'all go read them books I told y'all, and remember, y'all, they on the page too, y'all. And if you scroll a little bit further down, last thing, y'all, I know I got a list. It's a list of books, y'all. I think it's a little bit further down my page, but you'll see it like on a blue screen. Those are the books that I read, y'all, in the last year that got me where I am today. The woman that you see, the speech, the etiquette, the thought process, the desires, the energy. All right. All right, y'all. Bye. Love y'all. Bye.